Hey my loves, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, the LitMagicianGoddess, and today we have a super juicy pick a card reading. We're going to be looking at what do people find most attractive about you, what are the physical traits that they love about you so much, what draws people to you. We're going to be looking at all of that juicy stuff today. But before we get started, I am an intuitive tarot reader. I do pick a cards, love readings, private readings, manifestation videos, all of that jazzy stuff. So if that is content you're interested in, please hit the subscribe button down below. Also turn on your post notification bells so that you know every single time your girl posts a new video. So for today's reading, we have pile 1, pile 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now I'm going to give you a moment to take a few deep breaths in and out, close your eyes, relax your mind, and then pick your pile intuitively. Once you've selected your pile, I will catch you in your reading. Hey pile 1, welcome to your reading. Today we're going to be looking at what do people find most attractive about you, what draws people to you, and what are some physical traits that people might be attracted to as well. Now I will say before I started filming, this lighter is almost out and the spark was kind of, small. So I will say that people love the fact that you're so giving and, sometimes even when you're on empty, you're still willing to pour into other people. But I am hearing Spirit say that, sometimes it's okay to pull back your energy and give yourself that self-love and self-care, because you are a person that has a really big heart and you are really compassionate and you are there for people, but don't neglect yourself in the process of doing that. So we're going to look at the energy around you. What is the energy or the vibes that you give off to people when they meet you? And what do they find to be most attractive about this energy? So let's see. What is the energy around pile 1? Okay. So we have success. Ooh, inner child. Okay. Let's see. I want to get one more card out of this deck. Let's see. What is the energy around? There we go. Ooh. So we have patience. Okay. So people find the fact that you are let me flip this around. People love the fact that you are super successful and that when you put your mind to something, you get it done. You're not one of those people that, starts something and doesn't see it through. You are very an initiative. You might be like a cardinal sign, but you are very initiative. You start a project, you work on it, and it's kind of people feel that you're really lucky, but it's not even that you're lucky. It's just you have such an inner childlike energy that keeps you going, that keeps you fueled, and keeps that spark within just shining bright. And I'm also seeing that you have so much patience that when you do start some type of project or, start to do a new endeavor, you have the patience to see it through. A lot of times people love instant gratification, but you might not be one of those people. You're okay with, thugging it out for the long haul and just seeing how things go, feeling out whatever it may be, because you know that at the end of the tunnel, success is waiting for you. You're kind of one of those I can see the bigger picture type of person, but at the same time, when you're seeing the bigger picture, you know how to take the necessary steps to get to the end result. Because there are a lot of people who they look on social media and they see oh, this person has this, they have a business, they're traveling, they're doing all these different things, and they kind of envy that person. And it's you can't do that, because those people who are living a certain type of life, they had the patience and the endurance to see those projects through, to see that business through, to see their finances through to where they can travel and do things that they want. And I feel like you're one of those people that is on social media and other people look at your profile and they live vicariously through you. They love seeing how successful you are and all the different things that you are doing with your life, and they just want to be like you. You know, you might not even feel like you're popular, but you are. It's like people might not tell you all the time, like, hey, you're such an inspiration, I look up to you. But all in all, people really find your ease of attaining success very, very, very attractive, and they're drawn to you for that. They're also drawn to you for your energy. Like, you just have this very fresh and new and kind of like spontaneous energy to you, where you can just get up and go. You just like to see life. You like to explore new things. It's not really routines. Like, you don't really like to do the same thing over and over. I'm seeing someone that's liking to travel, liking to see the world, and, you know, test out different things. I'm also seeing someone that likes to try different foods. So you could be someone who's just very explorative, and people are drawn to that. So let's see here. We're going to get some more energy cards. So let's see. What is the energy around pile 1, and why are people attracted to them? Okay, hostilities. So let's see. Whoop. Not all of that. I need to get some water. Yeah, people are thirsty for you. Like, people are thirsty for the type of life that you have. They live vicariously through you. And honestly, the same things that people find attractive about you, they're also jealous about at the same time. It could be your beauty as well. Because I feel like the rose quartz, it gives like that feminine, you know, love energy and sensuality in a way. So I feel like people, they admire how you look, and they just feel like you got everything together. Like, even if you don't, even if you feel like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing with my life, people look at you and they're like, dang, he or she got it figured out, man. Like, I wish I could be like them. They know exactly what they're doing. They know where they're headed, all of that. So then we have the Angel of Balance. So we have hostilities and the Angel of Balance as the energies around you. And I feel like, let me get some water, okay? Because these people, they really love your life. They really love you. But hold on a second. Okay, so with the hostilities and the Angel of Balance in reverse, I feel like people find the fact that when you're faced with adversities, or if you're faced with like some type of confrontation, you know how to keep your cool. I'm feeling like you're not one of those, you're not confrontational whatsoever. But the thing is, if confrontation comes knocking at your front door, you're not going to back down from it. You're not going to back down, but you're also not going to come out of character to the point where someone can get you so upset that you're having a bad day, or you start to cry, or you just get so infuriated to the point where you want to fight. I feel like people find the fact that you know how to keep your calm, like be calm, cool, and collected when things arise. Even when like things in your life aren't going the way you planned it to. Say, for instance, you started some type of new project or some new business idea, and it's just not going the way that you want it to. People love the fact that you are resilient enough to still thug it out. Because I'm feeling like you're the type of person who's been faced with a lot of challenges in your life, and you've had to overcome more than what you give yourself credit for. You're very resilient, and people love the fact that you just have this energy where you don't give up. No matter what happens, you are not going to give up. You have this level of harmony within yourself and balance and kind of zen. You might be into like yoga or meditating, or like some type of creative field where you're busy with your hands making masterpieces or just beauty in general, and you're always kind of like in your zone. People love the fact that you're just mellowed out. You're very mellow, and you kind of go with the flow. But also, if something pops up, like, what's really good? What's up? So what's the problem? Like you'll pop off, but you also won't lose yourself in that moment. You'll still be calm, cool, and collected. That's kind of lit. Like we can be friends, you know, because I'm on the same vibe. All right, so let's see. Let's get some more energies. So what are some more things that people are attracted to with pile 1? Okay, got that one. Let's see. What are people drawn to with pile 1? What do they find to be most attractive? Okay. Let's see. What do people find to be most attractive with pile 1? And I'm gonna see if one more card will come out. Oh, there we go. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Two of Wands. Okay. And then we have the Ten of Swords. Okay. So a lot of sword energy right here. And these two cards are feeding off of this patience. I feel like people really think that you have life figured out. And some of you may feel like you do have your life figured out, like you know exactly where you're headed at. But other people who feel like they don't have their life figured out, it doesn't matter, because on the outside, it looks like you do. It looks like you know how to plan things out. You're very organized. You're very strategic in how you approach life, how you approach, you know, any type of idea that you're looking to pursue. People love the fact that you know how to make up your mind. And you're also not very impulsive when it comes to making decisions. Now, when it comes to living your life, you are super spontaneous. Like, let's go do this, let's go do that. Like, I'm ready to go. But when it comes to your endeavors and what's like near and dear to your heart, people love the fact that you take time to brainstorm and figure out a plan for how you're going to do things. And when situations come up, when things don't go as planned, when things, you know, take a detour, you know how to steer it back the way it's supposed to be and get in your lane and do what you got to do. It's like a very, you're very like resilient, and you know how to persevere through any obstacle. Nothing is going to stop you. And people just love that about you. You're very stable. You could be an earth sign, or you could be an air sign, but you're very like stable in yourself. You have like this stability and balance within that people feel like, you know, it takes a lot to knock you off your game. And that is beautiful, because, you know, you aren't easily swayed to do certain things. You have a very solid head on your shoulders, and that can be intimidating to some people. I'm really getting the vibe that you could be very intimidating, not on purpose though, but people just, you know, they look at you and they just feel like you're the whole package. I mean, you're beautiful, you're successful, you know how to be patient, you know how to, you know, be very zen, and that's something that people are drawn to you for. They love that about you. So now we're going to move on to one other deck. Let's see, what's one more characteristic that people love about pile 1? Let's see. But all in all, people really, you might have a lot of followers too, but people want to get behind you. They feel like you're a leader. You don't abuse authority. You know, you treat people the way they're supposed to be treated. And that makes it easy for you to have a following. Focus. Yeah. So when you do start like a project, or when you are in your zone, you are very disciplined, and you know how to have tunnel vision to see things through. You're very focused, goal-oriented, like you desire to attain the ultimate level of success in your life. You will not stop until you reach that. And people really love this characteristic about you. I'm really hearing like your ability to just see past the horizon. You know how people say think outside of the box? You're one of those people that realizes there is no box. It's like, there is no box. There are no limits. What do you mean think outside of the box? Who put me in this box? You know, I can see past the horizon, the things that other people can't see. I can see that and I can go and get it. Like, that's the type of person that you are. You're just such a goal getter. And you, honestly, I'm hearing like, if you aren't a millionaire or like financially free right now, you're definitely on your, like, headed on your way to financial freedom and building up your assets, maybe even your portfolio if you are into like investing and stuff. But people just love your stability, all in all. They just love how together you are. Just all the pieces of you fit like this, and they wish they were the same way. So that's beautiful. I love this energy. We're gonna move on to the waterfall bucket and see if we can get any more characteristic traits about you that people admire, people love. So let's see here. What are some traits? You might sing, actually. I don't know why. Or you might have an accent and people love your accent. Or people just love hearing your voice. You might have a nice voice for some reason. So let's see. Any other traits? Anything we need to know about why people admire pile one? Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Okay. Is that it? So we're gonna do it 2 more times. 1, so. Okay, we got 2 little ones. Oh shoot. A few ones sticking out. All right, bet. So let's see. Interview. So people love how you are with words, and I'm hearing like, you know, in an interview, 2 people have to talk a lot. And I'm just hearing like people love your voice. People love hearing you speak, and they like your words hold power. So, you know, if someone's being interviewed, they are of some type of importance. So you, like I said, you could have a lot of followers, or you might even be kind of like semi-famous on Instagram or something. And people just love the fact that you are good with words and you know how to express yourself. And when you speak, people listen, which is essential because there are a lot of people that say things and nobody listens. You're not one of those people though. All right, so let's see here. I want to gather all of these up and keep these cards together. Okay, so we have earth sign. I think I said this earlier, but you could be an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I also said air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, so we have don't blink. Yeah, so people love the fact that you just, when you're living your life, you're very like, let's do it. Like, come on, let's go do something new. Let's go explore. Let's go on an adventure. You're one of those people, and they like the fact that you know how to be impulsive and like spontaneous in certain moments, like seize the moment. What is it? Carpe diem? I think that's how you say it. You know how to seize the moment. But when it comes to business and the more professional things about life, they also love the fact that you know how to take your time and make a decision when it comes to that. You're very calculated. You're a very calculated person. Ooh, luxury. Okay, so people look at you and they're like, you might be kind of bougie. Not like uppity, like stuck up, but you could definitely have like a nice car or a really nice house or an apartment. Or you could just wear like really not flashy clothes, but you have upper echelon type of vibes. Even if you're wearing things from the thrift store, you still look like you have a luxurious brand on. And people love that about you. And I think I said earlier, you could even be like a millionaire, or almost a millionaire. So yeah, people love the fact that you have your finances together. Maybe your portfolio is looking really good right now. And people love that. So messy. I feel like people admire the fact that you don't put up with the messiness. And I'm getting the vibe that you're intuitive to the point where like, because you sit back and you're very observant and you kind of brainstorm and are strategic, I feel like people can sense your ability to smell out the BS or to, you know, sift through people and figure out who's really real and who's a snake. You have this innate ability to, you know, detect if someone is real or if they're just putting on a front. And all in all, you don't do the messiness. And people are drawn to you for that because they don't like drama. And you don't like drama either. So it's a whole vibe. So let's, oh my gosh, celebrity. Okay, so I've been saying this. You probably are famous on Instagram, or if you feel like you don't have a lot of followers, you're just popular. Like, people know your name when you post. Out of the following that you do have, you get a good engagement. Like, celebrity doesn't have to mean you're 10,000 followers or like super famous. A celebrity is just, to me, it's someone who just has good people around them who are like engaging with them, and they're just known within whatever following that they do have. So that's the vibe I'm getting. So promises, yeah, you're not someone to make a promise and not follow through. As I've said, like, once you start something, you stay consistent with it. Like, you see it through, and that's what people admire about you. When you say you're gonna do something, you do it. Timing is everything. Yes. Okay, patience. Yes, you have the patience and the ability to see that, if I want to start a business, I'm not going to get rich tomorrow. Okay? I'm not going to get rich in a week unless you went like viral on TikTok. And even then, it's still going to take time for you to acquire like stable finances, like a consistent flow of money, even if you were to go viral. But people, they love the fact that timing is everything. So you sit and you plan it out, and you're very strategic, and you brainstorm to make sure you're taking those necessary steps in the time that you do have, so that when the timing does come for things to, come together, you've already put in that labor behind the scenes to get to that point. I hope that makes sense. Let's see, we have a V. So your name could start with a V. Oh wait, ciao. That is a whole A. My gosh. That's definitely an A, okay? But since I said V, your name could start with an A or a V, or that could be your middle or last initial. Okay, we have PR. So you could be like public relations, or you could, I feel like you're good with words. Like, you're just good with talking in front of people. I mean, PR and interview, you could just be, you could be the type of person that likes to interview people, or that could be your job, or you just have a really good way with words. I'm also hearing you could live in Puerto Rico, or somewhere that's like near the beach, or like near like an island. You could live on an island, but I'm hearing you live somewhere near the water. And that could be something that people love about you, is the fact that you show the scenery where you live. You live somewhere that's really beautiful, and you show it in some way, shape, or form, either on like your Facebook, your Twitter, or your Instagram, or Snapchat. In some way, shape, or form, you show where you live at, and people live vicariously through you. They feel like you're living a life of luxury because you live somewhere that's really pretty, or has like, like nice scenic areas nearby. So we have an L. So that could be your first, middle, or last initial as well, or in your name. So we have tree and roots. Yeah, this is dealing with stability. You're a very stable person. Earth sign as well. We had that somewhere. Yeah, right there. So yeah, you're very solid in like who you are. You have a very good sense of the who for you. You also have a good sense of your why. What is your purpose? Why do you do what you do? A lot of people go their whole lives attempting to figure out what is their life purpose, but I feel like you have it figured out. And if you're saying to yourself, I don't have it figured out, I don't know what my life purpose is, stop it, okay? Stop it, because you got to give yourself more credit. Give yourself more credit, because you have it figured out, and you got a lot of people that's looking up to you. You got a lot of people that's counting on you to be successful and to continue to display your success, so that they can, it gives them that sense of inspiration. Like, I can do it too. If they're doing it, I can do it too. That's, people look up to you. Whoa, balance. Whole vibe, angel of balance. You are a very balanced person. You have a lot of inner harmony, and you're just one with yourself. I'm really seeing somebody that's like meditating and just being, even if you don't physically sit and meditate, meditation goes further than just sitting in silence. You can be, drawing something or writing out a plan where you're just in your zone, that's a form of meditation, when you're just in your zone with no distractions. So I feel like you do that a lot. So flighty. We're not even hearing like flighty ways. I'm not hearing that. Flighty, I'm hearing we taking flights. We catching flights, not feelings, okay? It's time to live. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting here. You like to travel, you like to just go. You see these birds, they all flying? Yeah, you like to go different places. These are different flights you're taking. And even if you don't like to get on a plane, you might just like to road trip in general. You're just like let's get up, let's move. Come on, why are we sitting still? So we have 47, so that could be a number of significance. I love you. Oh, there are a lot of people who admire you so much. They look up to you in so many ways that you probably will never know, because these people might not even tell you. They're just watching you in the shadows. And I'm hearing in my head like, somebody's always watching you. Somebody's always watching you. Yes. Even when you think nobody's watching, even if you feel like you didn't get any engagement on a post or something, somebody's always watching you. And somebody's always lurking in the shadows, wanting to be like you, wanting to say, oh my gosh, girl, boy, I love you. Like, I just love looking at your content. I love just interacting with you. And even people in person, like, they just see you and you're so beautiful, and you just have this sense of knowing. You just know yourself, and people see you in person and they're just like, I just want to tell this person I love them. And I don't want to sound weird, but I just love them. And it could just be your energy in general. Like, you just have this successful energy. You could even be this aura color, like orange. I don't know if you've ever had your aura color read before, but you could just have like a orange or yellow glow to you. Or people could say like you glow, you glow a lot. And people just love your energy. They want to say, I love you so much. And if they don't know why, it's because they just love your energy. So baggage, yeah, we taking trips. You're taking trips, okay? You like to pack your bags and go different places and just see the world. And people love this about you. There are people, I feel like, who wish they could take a trip with you. Or, yeah, they wish they could, like, just be your friend. There are a lot of people who wish they could just be your friend. And then we have 92. So you could be born in 1992, or this number could just be significant to you in some way, shape, or form. But yeah, I think I'm going to end this reading with an angel number just to send you on your way. But all in all, y'all, like, I like y'all. You guys have a beautiful energy. You're very patient, understanding, very down to earth. And people just love you. You might even notice that people gravitate towards you naturally. Just naturally, it'll just come to you, and they might even give you a lot of compliments and stuff, and you're just like, what the heck? But it's because this is the type of energy you're giving off, you know? You're fun. You want to have fun, but at the same time, you know how to handle your business. So that fell out. We got 1. We got 6, 3, 5. So 1, 6, 3, 5. Go on Google, look it up, see what this number has to tell you. And yes, Pile 1, that is your reading. This is why people admire you, people are attracted to you, all the vibes. So if this reading resonated with you, please, please, please hit that like button down below. Also, you know, leave a comment and let me know what your vibe, like, what you think. Like, is this your vibe? Is this what you on? Is this how you feel? Because I'm with it. But until next time, stay blessed, and I will catch you in the next reading. See ya. Hey, Pal 2, here is your reading. Today we're going to be looking at, what do people find most attractive about you? What do people admire about you? You know, all the vibes. So we're going to start off with some energy cards to see what type of energy you have around you. You know, what's the type of what's the type of energy you have that people are so drawn to? So let's see if I can shuffle this correctly. Okay, there we go. So let's see. What is the energy around Pile 2? What is the energy around Pile 2? One day I'm gonna become a famous singer, like, you know. Ooh. Okay, we got this one. So let's see, we could, okay. So we got this, we got peace. Let's see if we can get one more. Okay. And we have the shadow. So let's see. And we have spiritual awakening. Ooh. Okay, so you could be super spiritual, super intuitive, and at peace with yourself. You also, I feel like you're very, I'm hearing blunt in my head, but you're very straightforward in how you talk to people. And like you have this level of discernment where you just know how to point out things in people without them even saying anything. I'm really hearing like either you're going through a spiritual awakening right now, or you are spiritually awoken already, and people love this energy about you. You know, there is somebody looking through this window. So I feel like there are people, somebody is looking at me. Okay, hold on a second. So let me just, who is that? Sir, what is you doing? Okay, so there were some people looking in here. I had the window open. So I feel like people wish they could get a little inside scoop on you. I feel like you might be a little secretive. Or not even secretive, but like, what's the word? Kind of not an open book. Like, you don't just spill your heart out and let people know how you feel, what you like, what you're doing, what projects you're working on. Like, you're very to yourself and private. And you like to protect your energy, basically. And people, they're attracted to you because of this, because they want to get to know more about you. They feel like you're very mysterious, and they feel like you have a lot of things just like hiding in the shadow. Like there's so much to unravel about you, because you're not one of those surface level people. You don't have surface level conversations. You're very, very, very deep, and people want to, dive deeper into you, but you're just very, not cautious, but you're very aware of the people around you and the energy that they possess. And you'd rather only open up to those that you feel have your best intentions at heart. And this level of discernment, people are really attracted to that because they know that you're real. They know that you are a genuine, like legit person. And you're not just going to be friends with just any old body. Everybody can't get close to you. And this comes from the fact that you are really spiritually aware and spiritually, enlightened to the point where you can pick out those who have your best interests at heart, because your internal peace and your peace in general, your peace of mind, is key for you. And I feel like you don't have a lot of friends. Like, you're not necessarily a loner, but you prefer to not have a lot of people just flocking around you. And you feel like that's the way that you can maintain your peace, is by protecting your energy, protecting the people that get close to you into your bubble. And I feel like there are a lot of people that they want to get close to you, but they might not even know how to approach you. You are like an approachable person, but at the same time, you don't just openly tell people how you feel. If they say, hey, how are you doing? People are like, oh, I'm doing great. How are you? You're not one of those people that's like, when they say, hey, how are you doing? Girl, let me tell you. So let me tell you what my baby daddy had did. So, like, you're not one of those people that just freely flows with how you feel to those that you don't know. All right, let's see. So we're going to move on to the energy cards to get some more energy around you and to see what people find most attractive about you. Oh, shoot. I feel like once you do open up, you have like a really good sense of humor. You might even have like, not dark humor, but like you might find unconventional things to be funny. Okay. And that's cool though. Dark humor can be funny at times, you know? Everybody has their own taste. So, okay. We have Healer of the Ages. What do people admire about Pao 2? Let's see. What is the energy around Pao 2? What do people admire about them? What are people attracted to? With this Healer of the Ages already? Ooh, attachment in reverse. Okay, I like that. So basically, and you know what? They both have on white. You're so pure and you're so, you're just very authentic. You have, on the outside, you have like this innocence to you. When people see you, they just feel, they know there's more. They know there's a lot of depths to your soul. But on the outside looking in, they feel like you have this very innocent appearance. Like, oh, they wouldn't hurt a fly. Like, they're just to themselves. Oh my gosh, they just look so at peace. They just look so innocent. Yeah, that's the energy you give off. Now, whether that's what's going on the inside, I am not certain. But that's how people perceive you. You also could have long hair. You could, whether it's straight, curly, whatever. I'm seeing you could have nice long hair and people love your hair, or you might get compliments on your hair because of its length. But I'm hearing that people, when you talk to people, because you're so spiritually enlightened and you've probably, read so many books and watched so many videos and enlightened yourself on your own, people, when they talk to you, they feel this rush of healing energy that flows right into their heart. I'm literally just seeing, like, when you speak, it's like this channel of energy that just flows into the people that you're talking to, and they feel replenished and rejuvenated once the conversation is over. You know how you can talk to certain people and you feel so drained and you feel so just like, ugh, why? I don't want to talk to this person anymore. They're literally draining me. Like, that's not what you do. And that could be why people are so drawn to you. But then at the same time, you're just like, I don't need everybody around me, because you don't want to have to talk to people that have that draining energy because you want to protect your peace. But there are people who, when they talk to you, they feel like you can just heal all of their wounds with just the way that you say things, with just the way that your perspective is on life. Your perspective on a lot of things just gives people this sense of hope, and it also gives them like reassurance that, whatever they're doing is the right thing, or whatever they're doing, they need to change what they're doing. You give them reassurance and you also give them meaningful advice. People really take what you say to the heart. They take what you say to the heart, and they feel like you have this very like angelic energy to you. It's playing off of that innocence a little bit. Like, angels are normally, I'm seeing Cupid, like Cupid, the little baby with the wings. I'm seeing that people look at you like such an innocent and just as tender as a baby. Like, oh my gosh, their energy is just so sweet and so soft. I just love being around them. I just want to talk to them all the time. Every time they talk to me, I just feel so much better about my life. I just feel so healed. And I feel like that's what people really admire about you. And they also admire the fact that you are really detached from life in a sense. So you're not someone that's always on social media or always feel like you got to stay up with the Kardashians or, stay in the loop. You're not one of those people. And it's like you have this level of peace that the average person doesn't have. The average person that watches the news, that's on Instagram, envying people, in gossip, in drama, watching Love and Hip Hop, like, you don't have that energy. And people want to be as disconnected as you are. They want to just be disconnected and just be free flowing and just love life for what it is. And that's what you're doing. You're living your life out of a place of peace. You don't want any disruptions no negative frequencies, no negative energy. You're just very protective of your mental peace, your mental state. Yes, people love that. People love that. They want to get close to you. I'm still thinking about this person like looking through my balcony, see what I'm doing. People want to get an inside scoop on how you do this. Like, what are your thoughts? What do you think? But you're very selective in who you let get close to you. All right, let's see here. So we're going to get some more energies. Okay, so let's see. What are some more characteristics that people love about Pile 2? So we have temperance. Ooh, okay. So let's see. What are some more characteristics or, energies that people love about Pile 2? We have 8 of Cups. Okay. Let's see. I'm hearing you walk your own path. You kind of beat the, what is it? You play the drums to your own beat or something like that. I don't know what the quote is exactly, but all right, let's see. Are there any more energies? Let's see, we got this. Queen of Swords. Okay. So, yes. This right here, this card in itself is showing me like when you're in a group setting, you're one of those people that sits back and observes. You don't say much. You don't talk much, especially in a group setting. And that's what makes people want to get to know you more. People are drawn to you because you're that one that kind of sits back and you're just eavesdropping on the conversations, kind of observing what people are talking about, who's mingling with who's clicked up with who, which person is, carrying the drama. You're just sitting back and observing your surroundings. And people really love this about you. They love the fact that you don't just befriend anyone and that you're not the center of attention. It's funny because you're not vocally the center of attention, but energetically you are. Energetically, you got this glow and people see it. I feel like they see that you're different. You're different in a good way. And they want to get close to you. But I'm seeing that you know how to walk away from certain situations. You know how to, it's like that level of discernment. You just know when your gut tells you something, you don't stay in certain situations. You know how to easily detach yourself. Whether you're out at an event and you feel like you need to leave because the energy is off, or if you're in a relationship and you feel like, the red flags, the flags are being thrown in your face, you have this level of cutting off the BS that people really love. Did I say that you were blunt earlier? I think I might have said you're blunt, but I'm getting that vibe like you don't take no mess, okay? Either you with me or you not. Because if you're not with me, I'm finna leave. I'll detach myself. I'm speaking as you. You'll detach yourself quickly from a person, place, or thing if it's disrupting your peace in any way, shape, or form. Okay? Because you really value your balance and being in flow with life. You really value your freedom as well. You don't like to be tied down to anything in any way, shape, or form. You don't like to be tied down. You're kind of like I would say you have like a nomadic energy to you, where it's like wherever the wind blows you, you will kind of go. And you like to be able to do that. You like to have this balance between being still, but also being on the go. Okay? And people, I'm hearing that people envy your ability to just get up and go. Because, you have this energy where you're okay with being alone. You're happy with yourself, and you're probably your happiest when you are by yourself. And there's a lot of people who are uncomfortable with the idea of being alone, and you're not. You actually prefer to be by yourself because you can focus on you, and you don't have all those external energies or external forces, telling you this, or girl, did you see what so and so posted on Instagram, or boy, I know you ain't just ignore my phone call. Like, you don't like all of that. You like to spread your wings in the way that you desire to, and go on the path that you want to go on, not being dictated by anybody else. And people love that. They love how free-spirited you are. Yes, you are very free-spirited and very intellectual and observant. You only do things that are in your highest good. You're not easily persuaded to do something. You're not one of those people that if there's a trend going on, you want to get with the trend. You do your own thing. If the wind blows you in a certain direction, you go that way. As long as you will go in the way that the wind blows you, but at the same time, you're still smart to the point where you observe your surroundings and you look around like, all right, now I know I was led to go here, but let me just check out my surroundings. Let me make sure, this is some good energy around here. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're very spiritually, you have like a very high spiritual detector, like energetic detector. Wherever you go, you go wherever the energy flows. I really hope this is making sense. But you go wherever the energy flows. You could travel like a really long time. Like, you could go on a flight for 8 hours somewhere. You get there, and if the energy is off, you will do everything in your power to be like, you know what, I'm about to reschedule. I'm about to push up my flight so I can go back home early. Like, this is not it, okay? It don't matter how much money you spent on something. It don't matter how much time and energy you put into something. If the energy of that specific place or whatever it is, if the energy is off, you are leaving, okay? And people love the fact that you're so in tune with yourself that you know how to get yourself out of sticky situations just because you can feel the energy before something happens in the physical world. Woo, that was deep, but you're super spiritual and you're super enlightened, and people love that about you. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna get one more card out to see what's one last trait out of these decks that people admire about you. I don't know what is up with my shuffling today, but woo lordy. What? Excuse me, because woo. Over here having a little bit of a situationship with this deck. All right. So let's see. Okay. So that came out quick. So we have focus. Power 1 got focus as well. And I feel like people admire the fact that you aren't afraid to spread your wings. There's wing vibes here. You are a butterfly. And you're okay to, it's like you have a, what is the word? You have a bridge that connects you from a cocoon and a butterfly stage. So you're able to, which is kind of weird because once a butterfly breaks out of the cocoon, it doesn't go back, but you have this ability to where you can be in your cocoon by yourself, in your energy, be completely happy, working on yourself, your spirituality, your inner peace, even doing shadow work. You have this ability to be in your cocoon, but then in certain situations, when you feel comfortable, you have the ability to fly, to spread your wings and do whatever you want. Go wherever you feel like you desire to go. And that's the beauty in it. That's the beauty that people love about you. Is like you have the ability to spread your wings and do whatever it is that you please at any given moment. Yeah, and even looking at this, she's in like this bubble. Whoa, that just connected what I said. Oh my gosh, that gateway between cocoon and being a butterfly. she's in a bubble, but there's a butterfly as well. So you have this ability to be to yourself, but also be a social butterfly and talk to people. You know, you only talk to people once you've scoped out the scene, but if you feel comfortable, you have this ability to break out of that cocoon, you know, talk, be social, mingle with people, you know, have a good time. But then once you leave, you go right back into that cocoon. That's beautiful. People like that about you. People are really drawn to you because of your level of spirituality. They're drawn to your energy. I don't feel like they're drawn to you for your looks per se, but I am getting the vibe that you have long hair, because all of these cards, they have long hair. I'm not saying what type of hairstyle it is, but you just, even her. Yeah, you definitely have long hair. You probably get complimented on your hair for some reason, but people aren't necessarily drawn to you for your looks. They're drawn to you because of your energy. They might say like, oh my God, you're so attractive. But in actuality, they're really drawn just to your energy, your aura. They're drawn to your aura, and they don't even know that. Whew. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the waterfall bucket. And let's see if we can get some more things that people like about you, what they admire, find attractive about you. Let's see. And I'm hearing that you don't wear a mask for people at all. Like once people do get past that level with you, like you feel like you can open up and be vulnerable with them, you don't have a problem letting people know like who you really are once you get close to them. Yeah, you don't wear a mask. It's kind of like face value. Like, I'm not about to sit here and lie to you. I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna tell you what's really good. Okay, is that all the messages? Okay, hold on. Let me see. Shuffle it one more time, and then we're gonna do 2 more shakes. 1, 2. Okay. Alrighty. So let me just straighten this up real quick. Alright. So let's see what we got here. Also, let me see. You could be a Sagittarius, a fire sign, or I'm hearing you could be born in December. Yes, that's what I'm hearing. All right, so basketball. You could be athletic. You could like basketball, or people could really admire your physique. Like basketball players have this, not stereotype, but you know, they have this image where they're known for being super tall and super like fit, have a nice 6-pack or 4-pack. So people might admire your physique, like your build, or they might admire the fact that you know how to play basketball really well. All right, we have Target. So you could have a name that is super unique to where you have to tell people like, this is how you pronounce my name. Like, it's not Target, it's Target, you know? You could have a name that is very unique and people love that about you, or you could have a nickname that's really unique. So interview. People love the fact that if they were to get the chance to interview you, they love the fact that they know this interview would be so deep. And they also love the fact that you would have you would be very selective in who you did an interview with. Like if TMZ came and wanted to give you an interview or something, you'd be like, absolutely not. Even if they have like a big following like TMZ, you'd be like, okay, that doesn't matter. I'm not about to give you the inside scoop of my life. People love the fact that you don't just disclose everything about yourself in one going, like in one setting, in one conversation. You don't just tell everything there is to know about yourself. It's like it builds up over time, and it could be someone could probably know you for like a year and they don't know everything about you. There's so many different layers to you, and people love that because it keeps it interesting. Like, who wants to know everything about somebody in one conversation? You know, because then it doesn't leave the mind to wander at all. So then we have exercise. Yeah, so you're definitely active or athletic, and people like that about you. They probably wish their body looked like yours, but yeah, you're definitely outside doing different activities. So fear of rejection. People admire the fact that you aren't afraid to tell people that you don't want to talk to them anymore. You're not afraid to tell people how you feel. Say if someone came to you with some drama or something, or someone came to you and told you something they didn't like about you, you would just be like, okay, I didn't ask you for your opinion, and you would just go about your business. And you would probably never talk to that person again. And sometimes I'm hearing like you might not even tell some people how you feel. You just cut them off. And people admire the fact that you don't sugarcoat. You don't beat around the bush. You tell it like it is when the situation comes up. If there is a situation, you just tell people what it's gonna be. Either I'm cool with you or I'm not cool with you. Like, I've been peeping what you was doing behind the scenes in the dark. What happened in the dark came to the light, and I don't want nothing to do with you. So see ya. That's the vibe you're on. It's kind of like you might have Scorpio in your top 3, like your sun, moon, and rising, but you have the ability to just cut people off. Like, no, if you're having some type of impact on my inner peace or my, stability, my energy, my positive energy that I keep radiating all the time, then I'm finna cut you off. Basically, and people love that. So yeah, don't blink. You don't blink. You don't think twice. Once you've made up your decision to not talk to someone or to stop doing something, even if it's like breaking a habit or, going on like a social media hiatus or something, it's like once you've made up your mind to do something, you do it. Once you cut somebody off, there's really no turning back. Like, yeah, you can apologize. Okay, I forgive you, but I'm done with you. Like, that's it. And people just love your bluntness. It's like, it's not too much bluntness. It's like just enough straightforwardness to get the point across without being rude. Lost loved ones. So I'm hearing like people admire your ability to cope with things that aren't going your way. So if you feel sad or if you feel like things aren't going the way you desired it to, or if you feel like you've lost everything or you've lost something very important, like maybe you lost a job or you might have actually lost a loved one in a certain situation, people admire the fact of how you cope with that. Because there are a lot of people that when they lose something or they lose someone, they're so attached to it that it completely changes their personality, how they act, how they deal with life, all of that. But because you have this ability to detach when something or someone has passed on from you, people admire the fact that you know how to still continue on with your life and not let it interrupt your peace. Because there are certain inevitable things that happen in life and we just have to face it. And everyone grieves in a different way, but the way that you grieve is like, yes, you have to go through your emotions, but at the same time, you don't let it break you. You let it build you up and it builds you up into a stronger person. And people admire that about you. You're very resilient. I'm hearing like you're a very resilient person, and you've been through a lot. You lost a lot in your life. You've probably, lost a lot of friends or even actually lost loved ones along your journey through life. But through losing them, you've been able to heal yourself. And now through like your journey of healing yourself, you now have the wisdom and the ability to speak and heal others because you've been through certain situations. You can relate to people on a deeper level. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. That's why people want to get close to you. Baby on the way. So, I'm really hearing like, okay, so you have this it's like a sexual energy to you that is not even sexual. It's more of a sensual. When people look at you and they see how mysterious you are and they realize that you're not an open book, it's like alluring. Like it lures them in, and it's like a turn on to some people. It's like, ooh, they won't let me know everything about them. Ooh, okay, I want to get close to them. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, I like this. This is a challenge. Like, people love that about you. People love the fact that you aren't an open book, because it draws people into you in a way that's like, it's really like, I want to get to know you on a deep level. And even if it's like a friendship, like someone just wants to be your friend, they're still really allured. Like they're really drawn into you. Like, I just want to know everything about them. Oh my gosh, it's just this magnetic energy about them. I just want to be close to them. That's the vibe I'm getting. And some of you might actually have a baby on the way, and you know, your baby could be you could be having like a baby with someone that's really attractive, and you are attractive as well. So people could, you know, be anxious to see what your baby looks like. That's for some people, maybe like 1 or 2 people, but yeah, you could have a baby on the way and people are just waiting to see what the baby looks like, and they want to like get tips and tricks from you about how you like your parenting skills, like parenting 101. I don't know. That's what I'm hearing. And then subconscious. So yes, people admire the fact of how deep you are. And they admire the fact that you aren't what is the word? Yeah, superficial. You're not superficial. You're not surface level. You're not, oh, hey, let's go get some ice cream and let's go to the park, and then let's just, you know, talk about twirling our hair and like who's posting on Instagram. No, they know that when they get in a conversation with you, we're diving deep. Like this is gonna be a deep conversation, and what you say, you like, you're really known for having life-changing conversations with people once you do open up. And people can feel that. Like all of this, I feel like people just feel in their gut that you have so much to say, but you don't say much at all. People just feel that. And we got 60. So that could be a significant number for you. And then we have crab. So yeah, you stay in your shell and you don't bother nobody. You're very to yourself. You could be a Cancer or a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But people, they can see the fact that you don't bother anyone. You stay in your shell, basically. But, if someone does something or comes to you the wrong way, you're not afraid to be blunt or to snap at them like, what was said and who said what? Like, that's what, you're not afraid to do that. But people can see that you don't bother anyone. You stay to yourself. You're very in your bubble. You like to stay in your bubble. And you only come out when you feel like it's safe. But all right, that is pretty much your reading. That's how people see you. That's what they admire about you, why they're attracted to you. This is very energetic. People just love your energy. So now I'm going to give you an angel number to send you on your way. So let's see. What's an angel number for pile 2? So we got 2, 4, 3, 4. So 2, 4, 3, 4 could be a number that you start seeing a lot of, or it could just have a message for you. So look it up on Google, see what the number says, and yes, carry on with your day. Have a blessed day. Be positive, you know, all that jazzy stuff. And if this reading resonated with you, please go ahead and hit that like button down below. Also leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Have you been seeing this number 2434? Like, have you been seeing it? Is this your birthday number? Something like that, you know? Let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, I drew a blank. But yes, until next time, stay blessed, and I will catch you in the next video. See ya. Hey, pile 3, here's your reading. So today we're going to be looking at, what do people find most attractive about you? What do people admire about you? Why are they drawn to you? You know, all that juicy stuff. So we're gonna start with the energy around you and see what type of energy you're giving off that makes people, you know what? I don't know what is up. I have not been able to shuffle for any of these groups today. There we go. But we're gonna put that over there. We're going to see what is the 444. So you might be really stable, you know. People feel like you got everything figured out. So let's see what type of okay. What type of energy is around pile 3? Okay. Whew. So we got manifestation, self-love. I'm hearing 4 of Wands energy. So you have like a very natural ability to manifest. You're also super intuitive, and people, there's something about you, like I'm hearing compliment. Like either people give you a lot of compliments because you have like very attractive features, or your personality is just kind of perfect. That sounds, you know, kind of cliche, but people feel like your personality traits, the way you look, the way you dress, the way you eat, the way you just carry about your life, everything just makes sense. Everything about you just makes so much sense, and it complements each other. You know how you might see some people where they don't sound the way they look, or they don't dress the way you thought they would, based off of, you know, if you saw like a headshot of someone and then you saw their body type, it's like, ooh, their face don't match their body. Like that's not the case with you. It's like your face complements your voice, complements the way you dress, complements, you know, the way you live, the aesthetic of your room. People just feel like everything about you just makes sense. And they love the fact that you know how to harness your ability to manifest, your ability to speak things into existence. And I feel like your ability to do that comes from an extensive amount of self-reflection, self-care, and self-love. Because you're all about yourself. Not like you're self-centered, but you're all about improving yourself, being the best version of yourself. And you have such a strong overstanding. So let me say, understanding is not a very positive word to say. You're never beneath the topic that you're comprehending. So you have a high level of overstanding when it comes to the power of the law of attraction, or just, you know, energies, how to attract and not chase. You have a very strong comprehension of that. And people admire you for your ability to create something out of nothing, basically. You probably have like manifested your dream life, or your dream car, or your dream partner. And people are looking at you like, how in the world? I want to be like pile 3. I want to manifest the life of my dreams and my husband or my wife. I want to do that. And they love that about you. But what they don't realize about you is the key to manifesting starts with loving yourself and showing gratitude for yourself and your life. And you have that unlocked. You figured that out. You're super spiritual and super in tune with the energies of the universe. And that is why your ability to manifest is so easy. It comes with so much ease for you. And honestly, whether you have a lot of chaos going in your life at like spurts, like I don't feel like you have a lot of chaos going on all the time, but you do have little like you have long uphills, and then you have like these super sudden like downhills. Like something could just happen out the blue, and it's just like, oh, why is this happening? But you have such a strong grip on your peace and the harmonious energy that is around you, that no matter what type of chaos can happen sporadically, it doesn't knock you off your game completely. You might have your situations where, the unexpected happens and it has you in like a downward spiral. But that spiral doesn't last very long, and people love your buoyancy. Buoyancy is, if you put like a floaty in the water or something in the water and it doesn't sink, it just kind of bounces and floats. That's buoyancy. So you might dip down real quick, but you bounce right back to the surface. You don't wallow in your feelings. You don't like marinate. You don't let your body marinate in sad feelings or negative energy. It happens and you bounce right back out of it. And people love that about you. Your ability to bounce back. I might fall back, but I never fall off. That's the energy. Fall back, but I never fall off. So let's see here. We're gonna get some more energy cards to see what are some more things that people admire about you. But all in all, they just love how gentle and how tender you are with yourself, because you love yourself. And all in all, because you have so much peace, the reason that you have so much peace around you is because you love yourself to the point where all you do is attract love to you. That's all you manifest. I'm really getting the vibe that you have manifested, or are manifesting the love of your life right now. And people are admiring you for that. You might have said it to your friends or expressed it to someone, but people love the fact that you have the ability to manifest anything that you put your mind to. And you also, just lost my train of thought. You have the ability to manifest anything you put your mind to. And spirit, I lost my thought. Dang. It'll come back to me. It'll come back. So angel of strength and door to value. Man, what was I going to say just now? I think all in all, I was going to say, because you have so much love for yourself and gratitude for yourself, you just naturally attract love to you, whether it's friendships, romance, new partnerships with business. If you were to get into a business partnership, it would be out of, genuine respect for each other, genuine love. You always find a way or have this ability to attract only good things to you. And like I said, when bad things do arise, they don't have you down for long. That adversities come with everything. And that's what has helped you build your inner strength and your strength in general. You are resilient on the inside, but people see you as being physically strong. You might do some type of activity or something where you might fall a lot, or you do something that's really labor intensive. You might work out in the gym, or you might have a job where you have to lift things physically. So people don't only see you for your inner strength, but they see you for your outer strength, your ability to actually physically endure some type of adversity, or to physically endure something that makes you display your level of strength. And this door to value, they feel like people feel like you are a gold mine. Your intellect, your ability to manifest. People are really drawn to you because of your ability to manifest. And I'm seeing that you can manifest anything. You've manifested love. You've manifested money. You've manifested the ability to be resilient and get through any adversity that is placed before you. People are really drawn to you because of your ability to speak things into existence. The power of your tongue and your ability to speak life into any type of situation. That is what they're drawn to. Because there's a lot of people who don't even know how to tap into that energy of saying something and believing it to the point where it comes to fruition. A lot of people don't even know how to do that, but you have mastered it. You are a master manifester. And people, when you talk, when you speak, I'm getting the vibe that you might have a blog, or you might be a motivational speaker in some way, shape, or form. But when you speak, people feel like they could never pay any amount of money to equate to the value of what you have to say. It's like, I feel like you're wise beyond your years, and you have so much to say that would be of value to other people, whether it's talking about their finances or talking about where they're headed at in life, or, you know, talking about how to get through heartbreak or how to, you know, attain peace in your life. You are so well versed in your intellect. It's not like you have like a specific area that you've mastered. It's low-key like not the jack of all trades, but you're the master of all trades. You're the master of all trades. You have a high level of intellect on various topics. You're not just the jack of all trades. You're not mediocre, and people can sense that. People are super attracted to you. And you also may have very strong physical features. I think, I'm getting the vibe that you have like you might have like a strong jawline, or like have really piercing eyes, or like mesmerizing eyes, or like, I don't know, I'm just seeing someone that has very admirable facial features. And people just like looking at your face too. They like looking at your face, and you might also receive a lot of compliments on your hair. I'm not really seeing like a specific length, but whatever it is that you do to your hair, people love that about you. And I feel like you're one of those people too. I'm just hearing this message. You're one of those people, like, you get a lot of power from your hair. How do I say this? Like, if you're having a bad hair day, it affects your whole day. You're one of those people. There are some people who don't care. Like, my hair look bad. Okay, I'm still finna get on Instagram. I'm still finna post a picture. Like, who cares? But you're one of those people that takes pride in how your hair looks. And pretty much you take pride in how you look in general. It's not to say like you go above and beyond and put on a lot of makeup, or you do a lot of extra stuff to look a certain way. It's just like you take pride in how you look naturally, and you love how you look naturally, and people can sense that confidence in you. Like, you're very confident in how you look. You're not egotistical, you're not cocky. It's just you just know yourself. Like, you know that you're an attractive person. You take compliments very well. People compliment you, you still accept it. You're not like, oh, I know. Oh, thanks. Thanks, duh. I know I'm cute. Duh. You're not one of those people. You still are very humble, but you also are really aware of the fact that you are attractive and you are a very strong person. And what you say, your words hold a lot of power. So you're very careful about when you give advice to people too. People love your advice because you have like a different perspective on certain situations. But people love your advice because it holds so much weight. It holds so much weight in their life. You could tell someone to go do something and they'll actually apply it to their lives. And I'm also hearing that you're a very persuasive person, whether you use your persuasion to get your way or to really get someone out of a sticky situation. But nonetheless, you are super persuasive and kind of intimidating. And people can sense that. Like, you could just give regular advice, but it's a certain way that you say it that it comes off as very persuasive, and that person feels, they might not say it, but that person feels like, oh shoot, dang, they done said it, I gotta listen now. Dang, I gotta listen to them. I have to listen to their advice. And you just have like a natural ability to do that. But people like it. People love that because they know that you're gonna give them meaningful guidance, and you're not just gonna give them some fluffy answer to make them be quiet and stop telling you about their problems. Like, you're a good listener. You listen to people when they speak, and you also give them like a very smart answer to a situation. Like, you're not a people pleaser. That's what I'm attempting to say. You're not a people pleaser. You tell them what it is, whether they want to hear it or not. Listen, You said so-and-so cheated on you how many times? Yeah, but I want to give them another chance. You're the type of person to be like, no. Why would you do that? You know? Don't you know your self-worth? Don't you know that you're worthy of this? You're beautiful, you know. You deserve true, genuine love. You don't deserve to stoop to that level. You're that type of person that gives that kind of advice. Like, you make them see the value in themselves. Yes. You make other people see the value in themselves. Yes. That's a vibe. All right. So we're going to move on to some more energies around you. So let's see here. All right. So let's see what other energies are around you. As far as why people are attracted to you or drawn to you. Pile 3, right? Yes, pile 3. So let's see. What other energies, characteristics are people drawn to? Are people drawn to? Really? Okay, so we got this one that's flipped over. Yeah, you got dreamy eyes. You're very attractive. People get caught up in your face. Like, people just love looking at your face. Let's see, what other characteristics do we have for pile 3? What are people drawn to? Okay, we got the 7 of Wands. All right, let's see. What else are people drawn to? With pile 3. Let's see. All in all, right now, I'm feeling like you're this girl. Well, you could be, you know, male or female or non-binary, but you are definitely embodying this Zen-like way. You're very stable and very like to yourself, but you know that in stillness is when the most can be created. And when you meditate, you harness in on your power and your ability to manifest with these wands too. I feel like you're very passionate about your spiritual abilities and tapping into your energy. Yeah, Judgment. Yeah. You're very passionate about your inner being, your inner light. Okay, let's put these over. But I feel like people admire how well put together you are and how in tune with yourself you are. And it's you're like, even if you don't want to come off as being like giving off that sexual temptation energy, you're definitely alluring. Like, people are drawn to you for your looks, and you have like a very unique appearance. Something about your facial features is so unique, and your eyes are beautiful. You might have like a different color eye or something that's super unique, or like when people look in your eyes, they see kind of like a little twinkle. I don't know. Obviously you wouldn't be able to see it, but people see like this little sparkle in your eyes when they talk to you. And they just know that you have so much inside of you because of, you know, past experiences. You have so many lessons, life lessons that you've learned that are encapsulated within you, and people are drawn to your unspoken wisdom. Because I feel like you do vocalize, you know, your abilities, your spiritual gifts. You do vocalize it to people, but also people also understand that there's a lot of things that you don't uncover about yourself. And I feel like you just have this really magnetic energy to you. Like, when you go into a group setting, random people just come up to you and they're drawn to you and they start picking your brain. And I feel like people can sense that you're just spiritual, so they'll ask you those off the wall questions. You know those questions that it's like, why would you ask me that? Like, how did you even know that I was spiritual? How did you even know that I'm into crystals, or I'm into reading auras, or, you know, how did you know that I'm into metaphysical aspects of life? How did you know? People can sense it and they'll just come up to you and ask you random questions. And you're okay with that because you know that this is your calling. You know that this is a part of the reason why you're here, is to enlighten people about how they can create the life of their dreams. And people admire this about you. You're just very like right here, I feel like there are things that are behind the scenes that people don't know about you, but at the same time, you're like you open up like this. You let people just, you tell them, you enlighten people with your advice, with your words of encouragement, with your, you know, past life experiences, with the hard lessons you had to learn. You want to help people. You're like, you want to see everyone do great in their lives. You want to see everyone live their best possible lives. And honestly, not to make this reading about myself, but I really feel like this is describing me to a sense. So if you're someone who looks at like how I conduct my life, or like you look at my Instagram and you feel like, dang, me and her got a lot in common, I'm really getting that vibe here. Like, me and you, we soul sisters, soul brothers, because this is a whole vibe. If you're one of those people who has a YouTube where you talk about manifesting, or you have an Instagram where you want to reach other people and tell them about your spiritual gifts, or just help people harness in on their inner power and create the life of their dreams, if you are someone like that and you feel like that is a part of your life purpose, that is why people are drawn to you. That is why they feel like you're magical. It's like, you're like a genie in a bottle. I'm a genie in a bottle, baby. That's what you are. You're like a genie in a bottle. And when you come out and you speak and you tell people all the magical things that you can do, they're just like in awe. People are absolutely inspired by you. When you speak, it causes an inner spiral. That's where the word inspiration comes from. It's an inner spiral of energy within that prompts you to do something in that specific moment. So, this is definitely why people are drawn to you. It's because you just have this ability to speak life into any situation, and most importantly, speak life into others. And for some reason, I'm hearing that a lot of broken people, or a lot of, people that have situations going on, a lot of them are drawn to you. And you accept them. You just like, you're not judgmental. You're just like, okay, come on. What is it? Tell me what's going on so I can help you. You don't judge people, and you especially don't judge people for their past. You know, you don't look at people and judge them for their appearance, because that's very shallow. But most importantly, like, you really don't judge people from their past. You're just like, listen, everybody came from somewhere, and obviously my energy and your energy came to this point where we're meeting and we're talking. So what is it that I can help you with? Because I'm here to help you. I want to see you do good. I want to spread love, because I have so much self-love for myself that, my cup is full. So I can pour into you. I'm not pouring from a half-empty cup, and that's why people are drawn to you. They know that you're willing to pour into them, whether it's information or pour love, or just to have a listening ear for someone. You're there. And that's why people gravitate to you. Even strangers, they know that you're going to listen, okay? So weird, but they know you're going to listen, and they know that for some reason you have an answer to a question that they have. Yes. That's beautiful. You are beautiful. Just want you to know. Okay. Next deck. Let's see. I'm gonna draw one more card. And this is going to be the last characteristic or trait that people admire about you. But all in all, you are a guiding light. Okay, people look to you. You're like a lighthouse, basically. You are the guiding light. People are along their journeys. Everyone's on their own little boat. they're on their journey, you are the guiding light that helps them see the light at the end of the tunnel, basically. So we got protection, and we also have purity, and we also have self-reflection. Wait, this is out of the frame. So I will say you got 3 cards for this one. The other groups got 1. So that is something special in itself. You are definitely a special individual. Not to say the other groups aren't special, but you definitely have like a special spiritual gift to you. I don't know where I guess I'll just put it right here. But people can sense that you have, you don't have ill intentions. You don't have ill intentions for when you give advice or when you speak from a place of experience. When you tell people what to do in a situation, your opinion, when you give your opinion, it's from a place of love. It's from a place of purity. It's from a place of, listen, I don't know you, but I feel like my soul, part of my soul's purpose is to help protect you along your journey. And if I feel like there are red flags being thrown in your face or someone is attempting to get over on you, I'm gonna let you know. I'm here to see you do good. And you might even have a lot of people under your wing. Like you might have like a following of some sort, or you might actually be like a mentor, or you might be a mentor, or you might just have like people under your wing that they always come to you for advice or for guidance in life. And I'm hearing that like if you do want to be a mentor or something like that, you should definitely do it because you have the gifts and the abilities to lead people in the right direction and not abuse your authority. But people love the fact that you've been through so much and you understand that everything that has happened in your life up until this point, all the energies you've come in contact with is a direct reflection of how you were feeling on the inside. So with knowing this, you're able to better guide people through life. You tell people, listen, the reason things are not working out for you right now is because it is mirroring the energy that you are harvesting within yourself. You let people know, like, listen, you got to change your mindset in order to change your reality. And people just love the fact that you can say so little words but have such a big impact on how they conduct their lives moving forward. And I just feel like you just have really good intentions for everyone. You do have this level of intuition where you can detect if someone is like being an energy vampire or being a snake in the grass with you. But at the same time, you just want to see everybody do good. Yeah, you just want to see everybody make it to the top. Basically, like, you want to see those who are, at least attempting to make an effort towards their lives. You want to see them go to the top with you. And people love that. You're not stingy. You're not stingy when it comes, like, to money, especially, like, because you have so much wisdom and you have the ability to manifest, you know that you don't come from a lackful mindset. You know that there's enough money in the world, there's enough wealth in the world for all of us. And you're not stingy with that. And that's why you're able to tell people free-flowingly what you've done to create certain things in your life, because you're not afraid of, oh, if I tell them, oh my gosh, what if they manifest more money than me? Then, oh my gosh, like, then they'll be richer than me. And I'm the one that told them about manifesting. That's not the energy that you have. You're just like, okay, girl, okay, boy, shoot. You gonna go ahead, manifest your millions, shoot. Go ahead, because everyone has a different standard for what determines their happiness. Some people feel like if they make $1 million, they'll be happy. Some people feel like if they just get a dream home, they'll be happy. Or if they can just find a spouse, no matter how much money they make, they'll be happy. We all have different standards and different levels of what happiness means for us. And you understand that, okay? You understand that everyone holds success, happiness, peace to a certain standard. And you're not judging people on that. Everyone has their own opinion. Everyone has their own way of living. And the fact that you are so non-judgmental is why people really, really like you. Because in this day and age, if you don't have a big butt, if you don't have a pretty smile, if you don't drive a nice car, if you don't have on Louis Vuitton or Gucci or whatever brand, or, you know, if you're not with the times, if you don't have a lot of followers on TikTok, or if you're not doing dances, then people don't want to be around you. They think you're not cool. They think you're less than. You don't have that vibe. You see everybody as equal. We're all here just having a human experience and enjoying life. And yeah, just that energy in itself is why people are drawn to you. So yeah, that's the vibe. So we're going to move on to the waterfall buckets. So let's see if we can get any more characteristics or, you know, traits about why people admire you, why people are drawn to you. So let's see. Mix it up. Shake, 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 shake. All right, let me mix it up again. Let's see if we can get some more. All right, 1, 2. Okay, we got one right here. All right, that's all of them. So let's gather this together. I feel drawn to say right now, if you have not subscribed, hit that subscribe button for me, okay? Show your girl some love. Okay, because I love you. I do. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Oop, so we got mysterious. So yes, people feel like you are mysterious. You have like this aura about you. Like, I don't know, it's something about your appearance. I'm just seeing you have this very unique look to you. You're very different in a beautiful way, and people just are really attracted to that. Like, dang, I don't know what it is about Pile 3, but I want to get close to them. So Ohio, you could live in Ohio, or you could live in Ohio, or could have just recently been there, or you could be you could have been born there or something like that, or somewhere cold on that part of the map. Not good with geography. So self-reliance, yeah. You are very self-reliant. We'll put this over here with self-love. You're very kind to yourself, and you're very in tune with who you are. And you take accountability for everything that has happened in your life, because you know that everything that has happened in your life is a direct reflection of what type of energy you've harnessed in yourself thus far. And people love that about you. You don't play the blame game. Like, if something happens to you, you take full accountability for it, and people admire that. So purple eyes, yes. Okay, so you might not physically have purple eyes, but you definitely have something about your eyes, whether it's the color or just that little twinkle, or there's something about your eyes that people just absolutely love. And honestly, when you talk to people, they might make a lot of eye contact, and it's because they're admiring your eyes. So we have the letter B. So your name could start with a B, first, middle, last initial. Or you could have brown eyes. I'm hearing that too, like a light brown. So karma, yeah. People are drawn to you because they know that you have so much love to give, and your intentions are so good that you wouldn't do something that would, backfire on you. You're not one of those people that is like putting out bad energy or putting out, some type of bad vibe that would bring any type of karma back to you, because you genuinely have good intentions for nearly everyone that you meet. You see the good in everybody. That can be a blessing and a curse, but you see the good in everybody, and you wouldn't do something that would cause some type of drama or karma or any type of vibe like that. You're all about peace and stability. So let's see, we got down low. So yeah, this can feed into this mysterious energy. Some of you watching this could be on the down low, and people might be trying to figure you out if you aren't like openly expressing your sexual orientation for some reason. But nonetheless, for a majority of you, people feel like you have there's a lot to uncover about you that is kept on the down low. Like you are, like I said, you are an open book and you express how you feel, like your wisdom and such, but you do it to a certain extent where there is still a lot of things that you don't disclose to people. You disclose enough that helps others along their journey and gives them the wisdom and insight that they're looking for. But at the same time, like, you might have a lot of secrets or some other situations that have happened in your life that you would just rather not disclose it to people. So fantasy, yeah, people fantasy, I'm hearing fantasize. People definitely, like, if it comes down to like a crush or someone that is interested in you in some way, shape, or form, like deeper than just a friend, people definitely look at your appearance and they fantasize about it, because you have like this dreamy energy to you. Like, it's just, I cannot pinpoint what it is, but it is something about you that is very exotic and very just outlandishly beautiful. That's what I'm hearing in my head. So we got a Z. Let's see. We got baby on the way. So yeah, this baby on the way, I interpret it as like a sexual energy, like sensual, and it's feeding off of these characteristics over here. Like, people might be fantasizing like, dang, you know, pile 3, might, you know, make them have a little baby with me, go have on a baby. But but at the same time, you're not meaning to come off that way. It's just your energy is very sensual and is very alluring, and it draws people in for sure. Time to act. So people appreciate the fact that you have a level of patience that allows you to understand divine timing. So this feeds into your ability to manifest. Because you are so enlightened on how to manifest the life of your dreams, you are very aware of the fact that everything happens in divine timing. And people admire that because they want to learn how to be more patient. They want to learn how to, you know, say something, have the strength to believe it, and then have the ability to wait for it to manifest. Because I think that's the biggest issue when people are manifesting, is they don't have the patience to wait and to receive the actual blessing. They want it now. But you have this level of intellect to where, you know, once I speak this and I put it into the universe, that's it. That's it. Now it's my time to act on it in the physical world, to act towards that manifestation. But I know that in divine timing, it'll come when it's supposed to. And people love that about you. Yep, they sure do. Hot and cold. So honestly, I don't know if this is a trait that people admire about you, but I think this is just one of your characteristics. You're very hot and cold. Like, especially with people, either you like people or you don't. It's like, you have good intentions for people, you have good intentions for everyone, but the moment they do something that gives you that like, I don't know, you're hot and cold. You're cold on that person. Like, that's done. I don't really have much to say to them. They kind of missed their chance to get this beautiful wisdom that I had to share. But I'm feeling like this is giving me your energy. I don't know if people necessarily admire it about you, but they definitely can sense that you are a hot and cold type of person. So most people want to be on your hot side because they want to be in good graces with you. Okay, and then we got gray eyes. So yeah, eyes is a big thing here. Like I said, it doesn't have to be gray or purple. I mean, you could wear contacts, but you could have purple contacts or gray contacts, or just naturally have those color eyes. But for some reason, yes, your physical features are very intriguing to those that come in contact with you, especially your eyes. So when you are talking to people, if they're making a lot of eye contact, this would explain why. People are just naturally attracted to the way that you look. Okay? And that's beautiful because you beautiful. Okay? So we're going to end this reading with the angel number. So let's see what we going to get for pile 3. So we got 5, 5, 4, 2. So 5542. Go on Google, look it up, see what the message has for you. And yeah, it's a vibe. So that's it for your reading. I hope this resonated, and if it did, please leave a comment down below. Also, hit that like button. Let me know how it was resonating with you. What did you vibe with? You know, do you feel like this is accurate for you? Just let me know your thoughts, okay? And also, if you have any suggestions for any type of readings you'd like to see in the future, definitely drop that down below as well. But until next time, my love, stay blessed, and I will catch you in the next reading. See ya. Hey, Power 4, welcome to your reading. So today we're going to be looking at what do people admire about you? What is some things that are attractive about you? Why are people drawn to you? You know, all the vibes with that. So we're going to start off with the energy around you. Is this focus? Okay. So we're going to start off with the energy around you to see, you know, what type of vibes are you giving off? Why are people drawn to Power 4? So we got relationship healing in reverse. Is that blurry? Why does it look like that? Wait a second. Wait a minute. So we have relationship healing. Let's see what other energies are around Power 4. We have life purpose. Okay. Let's see. What other energies are around Power 4? Why are people drawn to Power 4? Let's see. Not, okay. Wait, flip it that way. Heart healing. Ooh, okay. So why does this look so blurry? I don't know. Maybe I'm just tripping. But all right. So people are drawn to you because of your level of emotion and your ability to heal yourself and heal those around you. I'm really hearing that your life purpose could be somewhere in the field of like relationship counseling or marital counselor, or you're just someone that feels your calling is to help those get through tough situations when it comes to love. Because with this heart and relationship healing, I'm really, and life purpose in the middle, I'm really hearing that your soul's mission, or part of your soul's mission, is to help those heal through heart trauma of some sort. You have a way of using your words to where you can see both sides of a situation and then help get to like a resolution to heal from that point moving forward. It's like a mediator. You have like a mediator type of vibe, and people love that about you. I feel like you're very level-headed, and you have the ability to not be biased in a situation. So if two of your friends were arguing about something, you wouldn't pick sides with either of them. You would hear out the whole situation and give your advice based on that. And because you're so unbiased, people know that they're going to get a transparent response from you, or like a very unsighted opinion. And that's what they love. People love this about you. Because, you know, there are a lot of people that they already have their preconceived notions about certain things in life. So no matter what type of question you ask them, if it's pertaining to that topic, like if someone already has the preconceived notion that people ain't ish, or, you know, all men cheat, you cannot go to that person and be like, hey, so what do you think about this? This happened in my relationship. What do you think? They can be like, girl, he cheating. It's like, dang, you didn't even hear the whole side of the story. See, you're not that type of person. You're the type of person, if if someone was like, well, this is what happened, I think my man is cheating, you're going to be like, okay, so let's pinpoint everything. Let's figure out what led up to the situation. Why do you feel this way? What did they do? You know, are you sure that this is what's happening in this relationship and you're not holding on to baggage from the past? You know, you're the type of person that looks at all aspects of a situation. Yes, you want to know. You're kind of investigative. You're not intrusive, but you're very investigative. Like, you want to know. It's like a first 48 type of vibe. Like, how they have to uncover all these hidden pieces behind a situation, behind a crime scene. You're that type of person. When people come to you with an issue, you want to know, you want to dissect it. You want to figure out what happened. A, B, and C need to connect to D, E, and F. And, you know, you want to make sure everything is in a row. And that's what people love about you. They love the fact that you dive deep into a situation and you give the most meaningful advice. And I feel like also people admire you because you know this, and you know that this is a part of why you were put on earth, is to help people get through heart traumas of some sort. And people admire that about you. They like really admire the fact that you have a grip on what your life purpose is. Because there are a lot of people who don't know where they're headed at in life and don't know what's their soul's desire. They're just kind of winging it, and you're not. You know exactly what it is that you're here to do, and you're doing it. All right, so let's see what other energies are around you and why people are drawn to you. So let's see here. So what other energies? Why does this camera look like this? Okay, because I knew that was blurry. Okay, cool. Now we're cooking with hot grease. All right, bet. So what are some energies around Pile 4? Door to Spirit. All right. And any more energies around Pile 4? Too many cards. Okay. One more characteristic. Okay. Okay, we just got Rest and Rejuvenate. Why is there so many cards coming out? We're actually gonna get 3 cards for this deck. I feel like one more card wants to come out. So let's see. Any other energies around? There we go. All right, bet. Let's see. We have the Temple Path. So yes, people admire you because you know the path that you're taking in life. You have your life's purpose. If your life purpose isn't to be a therapist or a mediator of some sort, you have a grip on what your life purpose is. And I feel like your life's purpose doesn't involve anything that's like a hustle and bustle, like a fast-paced environment. I feel like your job is very chill, very calm. You might even be like an entrepreneur that doesn't have to do like all of the hustle and bustle type of work. Let me see, what's a good example? You might be you might work for someone, but you have your own division that you work in. How do I explain this? It's like you work for a company, but you do all your work online. So technically, you don't have like a boss or anyone that's technically over you. But what you do is kind of like on an entrepreneurial level. It's very chill. You're just like at a computer. You might do like computer work, or you might do something that's just not a big like movement job. You're not moving around and doing a lot of stuff, lifting things, traveling different places. That's the vibe I'm getting here. Like, your soul's purpose is you're sitting still and doing something. Either you are your own boss, or you have very little micromanaging. Like, you don't have a lot of people micromanaging you if you work for someone. But I'm also seeing like, for some of you, I'm seeing some of you might be like yoga instructors or have some type of like a massage type of job, or a job that's very relaxing. I don't see your job being stressful. And a lot of people admire that about you, and they're drawn to you because of that, because they want to get out of the hustle and bustle of the 9-to-5 life. And they feel like you have the ability to help them figure out how to do that. I'm also feeling like because you have such a relaxing career, like a relaxing occupation, it allows you to meditate more throughout the day. So meditation is deeper than just sitting in silence like this guy, just sitting and being silent in quietness and just erasing your thoughts. Meditation can happen when you're in your zone, working on a task, and you're just zoned out, super focused, or it can just happen when you're relaxed and you're actually doing something active, but you're really relaxed. That can count as meditating. And I feel like you do that a lot, and it helps you with being so intuitive and super, like aware of your thoughts. And people love that about you. They love the fact that you have a natural zen to you. It's like you have this type of peaceful aura that other people don't have, because they work so much and they work in the 9-to-5 life where they don't have time to enjoy life, and it's very draining for them, and it's emotionally draining for them. And that's why people gravitate to you as well, because you're able to help them heal while they're going through emotional roller coasters with their life, whether it's because of working or because of a love situation that isn't working out. But I'm really just getting the vibe that because you have an occupation, or because your day-to-day life involves majority of meditating and being very like still and kind of like what is the word, just like chilled out, like calm. I'm really hearing like you might get high a lot, or you might, for some people who smoke, you might just be at this mellow level all the time. Because you have that, people really look to you because they want to be the same way. They want to not feel so stressed out, or not feel like, oh my gosh, I'm in the rat race. I'm just that hamster in the little wheel, just running, can't stop. People really admire the fact that, you're not like that. You have like a really, you have a really calm demeanor, and it's not a nonchalant attitude. It's like a very free flowing, like a free spirit type of energy. Like you are a free spirit, and you don't let a lot of things weigh you down, especially when it comes to emotions. You definitely, if you feel some type of way about something in your heart, like if you have really deep emotions about a certain situation, you know how to let it flow. You know how to let it out. You see how this is just kind of flowing around him? That's the type of person you are. You just let things kind of flow through your life. If something happens, and it flow right on out. You see how it flow in, and then it go through this door, and it's flowing out? Yeah. It's kind of like letting the water roll off of your back like a duck. You don't let things linger. When something happens, you don't let it linger, and that's what people love about you. And that's really why you have such a mellow and calm demeanor to you, is because you don't let a lot of things affect you. You don't let your emotions get the best of you. You take a grip of your emotions and you channel them into something productive. You're very good at channeling your emotions for the greater good. You don't wallow in your feelings. I'm really getting the vibe that you don't hold on to grudges, because you know that it takes too much energy to hold on to a grudge. And people love that. They just love that you're walking in your purpose. Yeah. They love that you're walking in your purpose, and you seem to have a good grip on where you're headed at. And yeah, people, you're definitely a role model. People look up to you in more ways than you know. And they see you as someone that is a is a like passive leader. Like whether you know that you're a leader or not, it's like you don't even have to say much. You know, there are leaders that have like the megaphone, and they're like, we are leading, we are going here, we're gonna do this, like, yeah, rah rah, let's go. Like that's an aggressive leader, but you're a passive leader. It's like you don't have to project your voice in a way to get people to follow you. People just naturally want to follow you. People just naturally want to be like you because you are just a role model. Especially for those who are emotionally unstable, you might encounter a lot of people that it seems like they're emotionally on a roller coaster, or people come to you and vent about their love life, or people just vent to you about their emotions. A lot of people might come and cry to you. But yeah, people can just sense the fact that you know what to say and how to say it to help them heal through whatever type of emotions they have going on. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. People definitely come to you and vent their issues. And I feel like you have such a solid grip on how to cope with your own emotions, how to express your emotions, that when people come to you and want to vent, you don't see it as them using you as a toxic waste dump. It's like, because you can listen to someone vent all day, but you're not going to integrate that as a part of your story. That's their story. You heard it. Now you're giving advice, and now you're moving on. You know? That's a very admirable trait that you have. The ability to not become someone's toxic waste dump. You have a very good ability to not do that. You just, listen to their issues, give them their advice, and keep it pushing. All right, so next we're going to get some more energy cards here to see what are some other things that people admire about you. I'm really getting the vibe that if you post your home or like your interior decor for some reason on Instagram or like social media, or if you've invited people over for some reason, people love the way the inside of your house looks, or like maybe your bedroom or something. So we have the World in reverse. All right. Let's see. Any other energies around pile 4? Yeah, there's like a lot of... I feel like you have a really good aesthetic to the way your room is set up, or the way your house is set up, because you might have like those LED lights or like rope lights or something I'm seeing. Ooh. Okay, so we have the Emperor. I saw it in reverse. I want to say, yeah. We have the Emperor in reverse. All right, let's see if we can get anything else. I feel like one more card wants to come out. So let's see here. Any other characteristics about pile 4? Okay, there we go. So let's see. We got Temperance. Okay. So yes, some more traits that people admire about you is the fact that you are very stable on the inside, and you have a method to your madness in a way. You have this ability to put an end to things that are no longer serving you with ease, because of the fact that you're so in flow with your emotions. You know how to feel your emotions in that moment and just let them out. And you also know that you are a guiding light for others, and that if you wallow in your feelings, you will not be able to guide others to the end of the tunnel, because you won't be, if you're emotionally unstable, how are you going to guide others to their happy place? You wouldn't be able to do it. And I feel like you have a really good grip on how you express your emotions, and how you cope with certain situations that are not favorable. And I'm hearing like people love the fact that you know how to how to end certain bad habits. So I feel like people that come to you and want to vent and things like that, you're very quick to tell them, like, listen, this is what you got to stop doing. This is a habit that you have, and this is why these things keep happening to you that are emotionally draining or emotionally painful, and you have to put an end to those habits. You're very real when you speak, and you let people know, like, yes, it's okay to be in your emotions, but at the same time, you have to ground yourself and you have to find stability within yourself. You have a very healthy balance between expressing your emotions and also being down to earth. You have a very healthy balance, and people admire that and want to get to that point to where when they express their emotions, they're not so torn up to the point where they can't go to work or they got to take a day off, a sick day, because they're just so distraught. You're here to teach people, like, listen, this is what you can do to help better cope with how you feel so that you aren't thrown off or, taken off of your journey because of one little adversity that pops up. I just feel like, and you say it like that too, I feel like you're very calm. You're very calm in how you talk to people. Very rarely do you get like super aggressive about something. I'm hearing you just kind of sit back and you're just very mellow. I'm hearing that you're very mellow, and the simple fact that you know where you're headed at in life, people are drawn to you and they want to get to understand how you were able to get to this point. And you're not afraid to tell people. I feel like you're very vocal. You're very open to telling people what you did and how you did it, because I'm really hearing like a motivational speaker or some type of mentor, like having people under your wings so that you can guide them to where they desire to be. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing here. All right, so, and I feel like, yeah, you're very intellectual, obviously, because you're guiding people and you're helping them. You're giving a lot of advice. I feel like you're very intellectual, and you like to sit and just be chill. I don't know. I feel like you might be a homebody or something, or you might not like to move around a lot. But I'm really getting the vibe that you like to sit, or you sit for most of the day, or your job involves you sitting. Like literally, I'm seeing a therapist sitting in a chair all day, listening to people's problems. That could be some type of vibe that you're on with your occupation, but that can apply to some people, not all. So let's see here. We're going to pull one more characteristic about what people admire about you, or what they're drawn to you for. I'm talking really slow right now. My energy is really slow, and I feel like you just have a very chill and calm demeanor. Like you might not even talk very quick. Like you might not be quick to say certain things because you know that words can hurt and you can't take back what you say. So I feel like you talk kind of slow. So the path in reverse. So yeah. Ooh, yeah. So people really feel like you have, I don't know why I had that reverse. People really feel like you have your life path figured out. Like you know where you're headed at. You know what your life's purpose is, and you're living in it. You're thriving in it. And for some reason, I'm hearing that you definitely have more than one life purpose. So if you've been like not caging yourself in, but only doing one thing in your life, understand that you have more than one life purpose. And people are drawn to you simply because once you climb up this ladder and start walking in your purpose or walking in a certain direction, people are going to follow you. People are going to follow you. You are a guiding light for those that are younger than you, older than you, different gender, all of that. It doesn't matter what they look like, who they are. You have something about you that just, it's like a passive leader. This girl, she's not very like active. She's just kind of standing there still. So it's like once you start moving, you're not very aggressive. Like the way you do it, you're not the type to abuse your authority because you know people look up to you. You're not the type to abuse your authority. You walk in such a graceful way towards your life purpose that people are just like, dang, I wanna be just like them. Like it looks so easy. How did they figure out their life purpose? How did they figure out what they were doing? Where they're headed? How did they know all these things? People just look at you and they're admired by your grace and your ability to just walk in your truth and do it effortlessly. Yep, that's definitely what I'm hearing here. So that is some beautiful energies. Yeah, I'm really feeling real slow right now. I don't know if like how I sound to myself, I sound really slow. But you guys are definitely not quick talkers. You're not quick talkers at all. So I'm digging in the waterfall bucket to get some more characteristics or traits about you and what people admire about you. So let's see what we get out of here. I just want to mix it up a little bit. Ooh, shoot. Really? I said a little bit. Look at that. Let me put these back in here. Ooh. Hold on un minuto. Ooh. Okay. So let's see here. Let's see. What are some additional traits for Pile 4? What do people admire about Pile 4? All of that. Let's see what we get. Okay, let me shake it. I'm gonna shake it a couple more times. 1, 2. So we got this. Hold on. Oh, they went back in. Okay. Alrighty, so let's see what we got here. Let me clean this up. And while I'm doing this, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do it. Show your girl some love. Hit the like button if this is resonating so far. You know, all the vibes. Leave me a comment. Let me know how you feeling. Okay, let's see here. So, first one we have is treehouse. So yes, you're very stable and you're very rooted in how you feel about certain things. And I feel like you have a level of privacy to you as well. Because I feel like everyone can't look into a treehouse. You gotta climb up a ladder to get to a treehouse. And I feel like you are the type of person, you go the distance. Like you're okay with having to put in a little legwork to get to a certain point in your life. And people admire that about you. And I feel like a treehouse, you know, tree houses are special and they're very rare. They're very unique. They're very rare. And they take a good bit of time to build. And I feel like you as a person, you've worked really hard on yourself. You've taken a lot of time to build up your character and to build up to the point that you are at right now. And you're one of a kind. You're very special and you're very unique. And people can sense that about you. You know, you have certain characteristics about you that are very rare. I can't exactly pinpoint it, but people may tell you like, you're one of a kind, you know, you're like 1 in a million. And if anyone ever tells you that, like, believe them, because you are like a tree house. Okay. So then we have 99. So this number could be of significance to you in some way, shape, or form. So we have my little secret. Yeah. So I feel like you do kind of keep things under wrap a little bit. Even though you are giving people advice, I still feel like there are things about you that you don't disclose, and for good reason. Okay, my bad. I just wanted to focus that. But yeah, I feel like you do have things under the surface that you don't disclose to people. And it's probably because you know how to cope with your emotions very well. You don't feel like anyone can help you cope with your emotions. You just know how to do it, and there are certain things about yourself that is like, why do I need to disclose that to anybody? These are my emotions. This is my life. And I'd rather keep certain things to myself. And it's not to say that this little secret is something bad. It's just, you just rather keep certain things private. So full lips. You could have full lips. What the heck? There we go. You could have full lips, or you could just have really nice lips. Like I'm seeing for girls, they could be glossy. Or guys, you could just have big lips in general. So then we have ASAP, and I feel like you're always on call. Like people, when they call you, it's like, listen, I need to talk to you right now. And you will drop everything and be like, yo, what's up? What you need to vent about? Even if you're busy in that moment, if one of your friends needs to talk and vent and tell you something, I'm hearing that you will drop what you're doing and listen to them. I'm also hearing that people share their little secrets with you. And easily, because you're trustworthy. Hearing that. So journaling, you probably use journaling as one of your coping mechanisms for how you deal with your emotions. And I'm hearing that people really just want to learn, how do you deal with your feelings when they arise? Because people admire how calm, cool, and collected you are on the outside. They're just like, dang, nothing can ruffle your feathers. Like nothing. Like you're just always like just chill like this. Like, wow, okay, cool. So people really want to know more about how you do what you do. So I'm seeing Wall Street. So you could actually be an investor, or you could have, you could be an investor. I did mention like a computer job earlier. So you could be like a trader where you sit at the computer for most of the day and you just mark up charts or whatever. And people, they want to learn from you. They want to learn how you make your money like that. So we have discipline. Yes, you are very disciplined. We can see it right here. You are very disciplined, and once you set your mind to doing something, you see it through. And you also, it's like you're disciplined to the point where, like, if someone invited you to a party randomly, it's like, no, I already said I was staying in the house tonight, so I'm just about to chill. I really get like a chill vibe. Like, you don't like to move around a lot. You're probably a homebody. You could also be like an introvert to an extent. You're like not even all the way introverted. It's like you just have certain things that you like to keep to yourself, and you also like your own personal space. You like your own bubble. Yeah, you don't always have to you don't always have to be in people's company, but you know how to be in other people's company. But you'd much rather, be on your own. So we have social media. So people could be looking at your social media and wondering, how do you have such great content, or wanting to learn, how do you post consistently? How do you have the discipline to post all the time and stay consistent with that? And then we have the letter A. So that could be your first, middle, or last initial. Let's see. We have solitude. Wow. So yeah, I was just saying that. Yeah, you're probably a homebody. You like to stay to yourself. You definitely don't leave the house unless you have to leave the house. That's for sure. Your home is like your safe haven. And that's probably why you have such a beautiful aesthetic, because you spend a lot of time in your house. And people love that. When you do have company over, people probably compliment you on how nice your house looks. Like, dang, man, it's so nice in here. It smells good in here. Like, you got everything going on. So short. You could be short, or you could actually, I'm hearing like you spend a short amount of time with people, since this is under solitude. Like, you just like your own personal space. You like your own personal bubble. And, people are still attracted to you, though. Even though you like to be alone, they're still like, dang, I'm gonna still call them. I know they probably at home just chilling, or just, working on themselves, or journaling, or doing something productive. But I'm gonna still call them because I need to talk to them ASAP. And you'll answer the phone, you'll be like, yo, what's up? You know, you'll still talk. But all in all, you like time to yourself. So time to act. So I feel like even though you have this very still energy, you know when it's time to put forth like some effort and to be aggressive towards what it is that you desire. Because all in all, I definitely get a passive energy from you. Like, you are very down to earth, not really doing too much running around, ripping and running. But if it came down to it, you know, you still know how to do it. And children. So you could definitely be like some type of mentor to children, helping them with their issues. Maybe like bullying, you might be like a guidance counselor of some sort, or you know, helping the younger people in your family, like your younger cousins or your nieces, nephews. You could definitely be an outlet for people's emotions. I'm really seeing that you are an outlet for people to vent their emotions and to speak to you about how they feel and get meaningful advice from you. So yeah, this is what people find attractive about you, and they love the fact that they can just come to you and talk to you about anything, and at the end of the day, you're not going to be torn up about it. You're going to tell them what it is, and you're going to go on about your life as if nothing ever happened, really. So that's pretty much it for your reading. I'm going to end it here with a angel number. So let's see, what is the angel number for pile 4? So we got, whoa. This is so crazy because I was just about to say I seen 3553 on the camera, and this is 5544. So yeah, mirroring numbers. That is so crazy. So 3553 is what I seen on the camera, and now we got 5544. So look up 5544. You could have been seeing this number lately, or even 4545. But look this number up, see what the message has in store for you, and see how it applies to this reading, to your life, all that jazzy stuff, okay? So I really hope this reading resonated with you, and if it did, please hit that like button down below. Also leave a comment, let me know how you feeling, what's the vibe with this, did it resonate? And also let me know if there's any type of readings you'd like to see in the future. But until next time, my love, stay blessed, and I will catch you in the next video. See ya. Hey Power 5, so this is your reading. Today ooh, you know what? I love it. You're fiery. I don't know why I had the urge to do that, but today we are going to be looking at why people are attracted to you, why they admire you, and basically why they're drawn to you. So we're gonna start with the energy around you and see what type of energy are you giving off that makes people naturally drawn to you. Or what type of energy are they attracted to? Okay. I didn't even shuffle it yet. So let's see. Is this focused? Okay. So what is the energy around pile 5 that people are attracted to? What is the energy that people are attracted to in pile 5? Let's see what we get here. We got acceptance. Let's see if we can get a couple more. Oh, okay, and exactly a couple more. Okay. So we have grounding and we have fertility. So fairy stone. I feel like people think that you are magical to some extent. They feel like I'm seeing the magician card. You have all the tools inside of you to do anything that you desire. You have the natural ability to bring anything to life. You have an abundance of ideas, and it comes to you naturally. It's like some people have to work really hard to think of how to be creative, how to, figure out a new business plan, or, how to just explore different options. And they bust their brains to figure out these different options or routes that they can take. But for you, it just comes naturally. You don't have to think much about, how to be creative or how to be unique. It just comes naturally. And I feel like you're very accepting of others. Like, you have a really big heart, and you could just be, I wouldn't say a people pleaser, but more so you kind of just are, I don't know a way to say it. It's not like, it's a mixture of like being a little naive, being a little gullible in a sense. Like, you're very accepting of other people. You're very accepting of other people's energy. You're very open is what I see. You're very open, and I also see someone that's like talking and like laughing and kind of being a bit social. So I'm getting the vibe that you thrive in group environments potentially. But nonetheless, you're still very sure of yourself. You're not one of those people that just because you're in a group of friends, birds of a feather flock together. You're not one of those people. Like, just because you're in a group of friends doesn't mean that you have to do what they do. You still have a mind of your own. You still know how to think for yourself. And that's what people admire about you. It's like, I'm really feeling like you're very social. Like, you're approachable. People find it very easy to talk to you. They find it very easy to have a surface level conversation with you. I don't really see anything being like too deep, but people can just come and tell you how they feel or just talk about random stuff, and you will entertain it. Especially if they want to talk about things that are like unconventional. So like, I guess like weird topics or things that are kind of like not typical for people to talk about. I feel like you're very accepting of weird conversations. Yes, I can hear that vibe. And people gravitate toward you because of that. Because some people, they don't like to talk about, so what'd you eat for lunch? Some people want to hit you up and be like, yo, did you see that UFO sighting that they thought they saw the other night? Like, bro, that's the type of vibe I'm getting. Like, you're not closed-minded whatsoever. You are very accepting of other people's perspective, of other people's, lifestyles. You don't shun anybody for living a certain type of way or, partaking in a certain type of activity. You're just very free-flowing. Like, that's their life. If they're happy, then so be it, This is my life. I'm happy, so be it. That's the vibe that I'm getting. So let's see. We're going to get a little bit more insight on your energy. Okay. I know y'all probably be tired of me singing, but I just be happy, to be honest, and it just comes out. So let's see. What is the energy? Okay. Around, we have storm warning in reverse. What is the energy around Pile 5? What is the energy around Pile 5? Let's see. Any other energy cards? I feel like this one was sticking out. Is there anything else to know about Pile 5's energy? Okay. Indecision in reverse. Yeah, this is definitely what I was hearing in my head. So I feel like because you're so accepting of other people's energy and like just wanting to be around people and just being in group environments, you definitely have a lot of situations on the inside that you go through. You have a lot of internal situations and conflicts that you deal with. But the thing is, you don't show this on the outside. And people are attracted to you because honestly, this might sound kind of bad, but I feel like people use you as a toxic waste dump in a sense. And because you're so accepting of other people, they can sense that and they just kind of throw everything on you. Like, listen, this is what I got going on. This is what I want to do. Blah, blah, blah. This person hurt me. That person hurt me. I'm so mad. And you're just like, oh my gosh, I want to help you. I want to help you figure it out. But at the same time, it's a difference between helping people and then helping them and absorbing what it is that they have going on. And I feel like people can just sense that you're so open, so they just come to talk to you. But in actuality, like, I'm really hearing Spirit saying, which isn't even a spiritual advice reading, but I'm hearing Spirit say, you gotta learn how to cut certain people off, because certain people are literally dumping how they feel and the chaos that they have in their lives. They're dumping it onto you. And that could be affecting you in your own life, like affecting you to the point where it's hard for you to make your own personal decisions. It's hard for you to have balance in your life. It's causing you, turmoil within yourself because you're absorbing other people's energy. And that's not really a vibe. That's not a vibe. But all in all, on the outside, you look like you're very well put together. It's kind of like a poker face a little bit. People don't know that you have all this going on the inside. They don't know that you have all this going on, but you do. And it's one of those things where it's like you attract weird people. You attract people of all different walks of life. And I'm not even going to call people weird, because everyone is unique in their own special way. So you just attract very unique individuals that have very intriguing stories to tell in different types of energetic fields that come in close proximity to you, and it kind of throws you off a little bit. But the fact that you can still keep it under wraps is what draws people to you. You're not like a hot mess. You're not a walking hot mess. People will never really know what you have going on unless you just openly told them. But from the outside looking in, people can't really tell that you have all these thoughts and all of these situations going on within you. So let's see here. That was interesting. I want to see what other reasons people would be attracted to you or drawn to you. So I got flashed the 8 of Pentacles. So let's see. That means you're definitely a hard worker. You know how to grind. You know how to get to the bag, is what I'm hearing. So let's see here. Why are people attracted to pile 5? What is the energy around pile 5? Why do people like them so much? Okay, Judgment in reverse. So why are people drawn to pile 5? What is the energy? Okay, we have these 2 cards. Okay, so we have the Lovers, we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Judgment card. Also on the bottom, we have the 6 of Swords. So I'm getting the vibe that people are drawn to you because they literally see how much of a big heart you have. They literally see how genuinely caring and kind and just open you are to loving on people that you don't even know, just bringing them in and being so friendly and just kind to people. I just feel like you have a very bubbly energy, like, yeah, we're going to a party. Come on, guys, let's go. Let's go to the party. I'm ready to meet people. I'm ready to mingle. I'm ready to, just network, all of that. Like, networking and meeting people is your thing. You love showing compassion for others, having empathy, and, just having those emotional conversations with people where you guys can express how you feel. And when people do express how they feel to you, you genuinely feel the emotions that they feel. And like I said before, that in itself, I feel like Spirit is saying, have a little bit of restraint when it comes to absorbing other people's energy. But all in all, this is why people are drawn to you. You have this very loving, I feel like you might have a green aura color if you've ever gotten your aura read before. But I feel like you have a very, your heart chakra leads your life. You do things because you felt it in your heart. You're a very passionate person, and people can tell that you maneuver life and you interact with people from a place of love and genuine like emotion. I'm really hearing spirit is really like knocking on my shoulder, like tell this person that they need to be careful what type of people they're around, because not everybody has their best interest at heart. Yes, they got a lot of friends around them, and yes, people are drawn to them because of their big heart, but they have to have a little discernment when it comes to just giving their heart and giving their emotions to other people's situations. I'm hearing that in the back of my head, and I know that's not what this reading is about, but yeah, I feel like people look at you and they see a level of patience with you as well. They feel like you're not, it's like you are kind of spontaneous to an extent, but at the same time you also know how to just sit still and be a little patient with how you're maneuvering life. That's really the energy. I need to pull some more cards because I desire to see more into why people are drawn to you. This is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So you may not disclose this to people, but for some reason I feel like you have a level of wealth, or you have a level of financial stability that people admire, whether you show it off or not, which I'm getting the vibe that you're not really a showy person. You have a wealth of knowledge, and you have an abundance of finances, and you might not even disclose this to people, but people can sense the fact that you have more resources than what you might disclose, and people are drawn to you for that. They gravitate towards you because they feel like you could even have the ideal partner, or like you could be in a really good marriage or like a relationship, and people admire you and your spouse because you guys are like a power couple, like a dream team. Or you could even have a family that you have a very loving and close-knit family, and other people who, you know, have parents that are separated or don't get the love and attention and affection that they desire at home, they look at you and they're like, dang, you know, you have so many loving people around you. You have a great family. You have a great spouse. For those of you that are in relationships, I really want to be like Power 5. Like, dang, they got all these people around them who show them love and stuff like that. And for the people who, you know, are introverts or are lonely, they look at you and they're like, they want to be like you. They want to have more people around them. They want to feel more included. They want to be invited to different places, because I do get the vibe that you are invited out quite a bit. But people feel like you get loved on a lot, and I'm hearing that some people might be jealous that you get shown more love than they do. But all in all, people are really drawn to you because of your ability to accept people from different walks of life. No matter how many people you interact with, you're not judgmental. You find the goodness in everyone, and you basically give everyone the benefit of the doubt. And, you know, that is a blessing and a curse, but that is just a part of your personality. You have such a big heart that it's very hard for you to shut certain people out. It's very hard for you to cut yourself off from group settings because you like being around people. You're very social. I'm really getting the vibe that you're a social person. So let's see. We're gonna get one more characteristic or personality trait out of here. can see. I will say, as I'm doing this reading, I do feel a bit of confusion. I've second guessed myself quite a bit while I'm doing this. So that's playing off of this indecision card. Maybe this is just like a personality trait that you do have, but you might be really indecisive. I'm hearing a Pisces in my head, but because you're around people so much, you might even have like a big family of some sort, or you might live with a lot of people. But I'm hearing that you deal with indecision or being at a crossroad a lot in your life. And I'm channeling that energy a little bit. I feel like I'm at a crossroad with this reading. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm not being detailed enough, but at the same time, I feel like I am. It's kind of like should I be more detailed? Should I pull more cards? I feel a little like challenged with this reading a little bit. But nonetheless, let's pull out another card and see what are some more, what's another trait about you that people admire. So let's see. We have the unexpected and extremes. So basically, yes, you have really high highs and really low lows. And honestly, if you're in a relationship or with someone, it could be with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or why am I drawing a blank? Leo, Sagittarius. Why am I drawing a blank right now? Lord. Child, what are the fire signs? Aries. Duh. So if you are in a relationship, you could be with someone who is an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, so like a fire sign. But I am getting the vibe that you are someone that experiences a lot of highs and lows, and it could be because you are around a lot of people, or that you take on other people's burdens for yourself. So you kind of go through like an emotional roller coaster with people. And some people might actually like that because, misery loves company. So some people could be drawn to you because they can overwhelm you with their burdens, and then you guys can, be in company together with this misery and stuff, which is so weird and kind of toxic. But so as I'm getting ready to talk about the unexpected, the camera dies. So I feel like you're a little unpredictable, and people like this about you, whether it's because you have these extreme cycles of moodiness where you're like, some days you're bubbly, some days you're not. I feel like people just love how spontaneous you are and how optimistic you are for the future. It's like you're one of those people who doesn't need to have everything figured out clearly, and that's okay. You actually can thrive in situations where you don't have a clear-cut direction for where you have to go, because maybe you're like an adrenaline junkie. Like, you like the feeling of not knowing. You like the feeling of things happening unexpectedly, surprises, and just kind of the spark that comes along with discovering new things about life. People might admire the fact that you just do things and don't have a clear-cut plan for how you're going to do it. You might not even have a clear direction on where you're headed at, but people can appreciate the fact that you aren't scared to walk into the unknown. You aren't scared of the unexpected, and that's actually kind of a vibe, because if there are some people who are like really shelled in or really like introverted, they love your extroverted ways. I'm really getting the vibe that you're an extrovert. You like being around people, you like talking to people, you like being out and about on the scene, and people admire this about you. They like the fact that you aren't afraid to walk into the dark parts of the world and discover new things alone, or even if you're with someone. I'm really getting the vibe that you could be in a relationship right now, but if you aren't, this still applies. But people admire the fact that you just aren't afraid. You aren't afraid to take a leap of faith, and you aren't afraid of the uncertainty of a situation. You don't need to know, is it going to work or is it not going to work? Because you're going to do it and you're going to find out for yourself. That's a vibe I'm hearing for sure. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go to the waterfall bucket and see if we can get some more characteristic or some more traits about you that people admire. So let's see. Really, Spirit? Really? We just want a few to come out, not a whole stack. Let me just shuffle it up really good. Okay. So let's see what we get here. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Okay. We're gonna do 1, 2. I know that does not say big heart. We're gonna take these ones. And this one. I'm gonna shake and see if these two come out. I'm gonna shake it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it came out enough, and this one came out. Oh, and we got this one. Gee willikers. Gee willikers, you guys got a lot. Y'all, first off, I'm seeing 2 that I already said, and we got Big Heart and Magician. For some reason, I feel like I said Magician at the beginning, but you are definitely magical. People see your big heart. You are so giving and so kind to other people. You literally see the beauty in other people, in everyone. Okay, you give people multiple chances when you probably shouldn't, but you just have like a really big heart and you just want to be like, I just love life. I love people. I love everything. But all in all, the Magician, you are magical. People look at you and you have like, I'm hearing in my head, twinkle toes, everything sparkles and glows. Like, you have all these tools within you and like things about you that just make you seem so magical. And I think it's because you're not afraid of the unknown and you just face it head on. And people look at that like, how in the world did this person literally take nothing and turn it into something? Like, you are a magician. You do magical things. And if you are like super spiritual, you might be into like magic, like actual magic, different kinds. You know, I'm not going to name any specifics, but different kinds of magic. And you could just be able to, you know what I'm also hearing? You like surprising people, and people might like that. You have like a surprise type of energy to you where, you know how you pull a rabbit out of the hat? It's like, oh, did Power 5 just pop up out of nowhere? You might do pop-ups or like just have this really magical, I don't know, aura about you. So yeah, that's what I'm getting there. That's funny that big heart came out because I was definitely feeling that you have a really, really, really big heart. And you have a hard time not giving your heart to people. So you are more vulnerable to getting heartbroken and, you know, going through a lot of ups and downs with your emotions. It's definitely a vibe I was getting. All right, I just want to straighten these up real quick. Here, okay. Let me just keep them straight because I don't like when they be crooked. Okay. Man, see? Don't be playing with me. All right. All right, let's see here. What do we have? We have spiritual. Wow, yes. So you are more than likely super spiritual, and you probably practice some type of magic, whether it's black magic, candle magic, you know, super spiritual things. You might be like a really good manifester, where you can, you know, speak things. Ooh, I'm getting a message here. People like the fact that you might say some off the wall stuff like, I'm about to manifest a Lamborghini, or I'm about to manifest a mansion. And you might not even have, like, on the outside, it might not look like you have a lot of money. Like, you might not have a lot of finances, but people, you say something and then it comes to fruition and people are like, how in the world did you do that? And it's because you're spiritual and you are magical. So you can make things appear out of thin air. Like, Yeah. I'm definitely getting the vibe that you can do some really unexpected things, and it has people in awe. Yeah, it's a vibe. You're a vibe. You're a whole vibe. And people love being around you, first and foremost, because of your energy. Like, you're so, I just see somebody that's smiling all the time and just happy. Like, yeah, y'all, let's go turn up. Yeah, let's go out. Let's go here. Let's go to the beach. Let's do that. So 69 could be a number of significance. Keep your minds out of the gutter here, people. All right. So we have Colorado. You could live in Colorado. You could also live somewhere that's like on in that area, like on the western side of the country, or somewhere that snows. I'm seeing mountains with the snow on the peaks of the mountains. So you could live somewhere like that. So wish come true. Yeah, you're the type of person that grants wishes. Like, for most people, you are a wish come true because people love being around others that have big hearts, that are super caring, super kind, very inviting, and just really have a really warm energy. You are a wish come true to a lot of people, and they're thankful because I feel like you are in communication with a lot of different type of demographics. Like, you talk to a wide variety of people. Like, your circle of, well, not even circle of people, but your pool of people that you communicate with is very diverse. And for a majority of them, they feel like you are the perfect friend. You are an amazing friend. You're an amazing listener. Yeah, because I mean, you listen to other people's problems and you're able to help them through situations, and also empathize and sympathize with them to the point where they just feel like, oh my gosh, I love talking to them. I love hugging them. If you are physical with anyone, people love your hugs as well, because your hugs just have so much emotion because of your heart being so big. People can feel like you ever hug someone and the hug just feel dead, like there's no feeling to the hug. That's not you. Your hugs have like this inviting, warm energy that makes people like wanna physically touch you, not in any way inappropriately, but just like physically embrace you and be in your presence. Let's see, we have solar plexus blocked. So that's very interesting. I feel like this might be like a personal situation where you might feel like your solar plexus is blocked, where you're not. So I'm hearing that because you have a lot of emotional ups and downs and extreme highs and extreme lows, it can cause like self-esteem issues or like lack of confidence in yourself and really doubtful thoughts. And I can hear that you do have internal battles quite often. Is this cricket? Hold on. I can hear that you do have internal battles within yourself quite a bit. So you could be feeling like your solar plexus is blocked, but at the same time, I feel like you don't show that. Like, people don't really know that you have a lot going on because you're so bubbly and like chippery and like always smiling, and people can't even tell when there's something wrong with you until you finally express yourself. If someone asks you and you express yourself and you just kind of let everything just flow out. But excuse me, I feel like your solar plexus may be blocked, and I'm really hearing spirit say, have a level of discernment to cut certain people off and to kind of protect your own energy, because I feel like you give so much of yourself to people, even to strangers. You give so much of yourself and people love that. But for you, your personal peace and happiness and just stability, mental stability, I think it's okay to draw back your energy sometimes. So then twins, you could be a twin, honestly. And people could really be fascinated with the fact that you are a twin. That's applying to some people. And then we have 26. Some of you could be 26 years old, or that could be your birthday, the day of your birthday. Then we have daydream. So yeah, feeding off of this fairy energy, you are definitely someone who thinks in like a fantasy world. But the crazy thing is, you can bring your fantasy world to life because you are the magician. You have some really vivid daydreams or really vivid dreams in general. But it's funny because it's like sometimes you might have a dream and then that dream you actually see it in real life and you're like, holy crap, what the heck? I know I saw that in my head, but I know this, like, what? This is real life. And yeah, when you tell people about your ability to do that, they're like, whoa, that is so freaky. That is so cool. I want to be like Pow 5. Like, yeah, Pow 5 be doing that cool stuff. Like, I'm literally seeing some LED lights like zooming around a room, like, and some little kids walking in like, ooh, look at the LED lights. That's how people are with you when you tell them the things you're capable of doing or the things you've manifested into your life. They're just in awe. So we have 33. That could be significant to you. Could be 33 years old. Well, actually 33 years young, because none of us are old here. You could also be an Aquarius. Okay, let's see. We're getting a lot of numbers here. We got 58. Okay, you know what? This light is doing this because of this incense right here. Let me move that. Okay, let's see what we got next. Oops. Bear with me, people. Okay, we have reaping harvest. So yeah, you definitely you sow a lot of seeds. You sow a lot of good seeds into people. And you understand that love conquers all, and that's why you spread so much love, and you operate your life out of love for other people, and you literally have good intentions, and you see the good in everything. And it's very easy for you to reap the harvest. It's very easy for you to bring things into fruition into your life because you operate out of a place of love all the time. You're a very passionate person, and people love that. So surrender. This is advice. I'm hearing this as advice. Spirit is definitely wanting you to surrender your troubles to them when you do have these extreme highs and extreme lows, or if you feel like you're being overwhelmed with a lot of different types of energy. I'm hearing that you should definitely learn how to surrender and detach yourself from other people's problems. Okay, so this is an H. So your name could start with the H, first, middle, last initial. Okay. So lies. So I feel like people are drawn to you because you don't tell lies and you're pretty straightforward. I don't really get the vibe. Let me see what vibe I am getting. It's kind of wishy-washy. It's definitely wishy-washy. You could, not to call Pisces wishy-washy or anything, but I just saw that in my head. You could be a Pisces or a Gemini, but I'm getting wishy-washy energy. Like some of you don't lie, but then others of you, because you have a big heart and you might be a bit of a people pleaser, you can tell people what they want to hear, even if it means I gotta lie to you or fabricate the truth, because you do live in somewhat of a fantasy world at times. And for some of y'all, I do feel like you might just sugarcoat things just to pacify people, make people feel good about a certain situation. You could definitely do that. That's for some of y'all. Now, some of y'all will tell people what it is, but I don't know. I'm really hearing that you might fabricate the truth to pacify people or to, spare their feelings. So we have palm trees. So you could live somewhere that has palm trees, or I'm also hearing that people like the fact that you feel like there is no limit to potential, because palm trees don't have a specific height that they can grow to. A palm tree can just keep growing and growing and growing in height. And I feel like people appreciate the fact that you go to extreme heights for other people. You will put yourself on the back burner and tend to other people first. And you also, when you look at the future, you also don't see a limit to potential. like I said, you see the good in everyone, so you feel like everyone can make it to the top. And people love that about you. You're very optimistic. But you definitely, I can see that you do put your own self-care, your own self-love on the back burner, and put people before your own feelings and your own self-care sometimes. And then lastly, we have 97. So you could have been born in 1997, or this number could just be significant to you. So, all right, we're going to move on to the last part, which is the angel number. So I'm going to give you an angel number here, and let's see. Ooh, okay, so that one to come out is probably going to be the last digit. So let's see here. And it's not. Okay, so we have 6, 2, 1, 4. So 6214. Go on Google, look it up, and see what that number has in store for you. It's probably, a message pertaining to this reading or to your life in general. But that is about it for this reading. I hope it resonated, and if it did, please hit that like button down below. Also leave a comment, let me know what you're thinking, what parts resonated with you, what's the vibe, how do you feel, all that juicy stuff. And also, if there's any type of specific readings you'd like to see me do, please leave it down in the comments section as well. But that is it for this. Until next time, stay blessed, and I will catch you in the next reading. See ya.